Alright, I have Miss Lily. She's a little Yorkie cross. She's a little porker. Yes, you are. Hey, she's another anxious doggy. She's such a sweet girl though, and I think she loves me a little bit. Hey, I've groomed her once before, maybe twice, don't know. Hey. She's a little sweetheart. She gets really anxious about her feet and legs and face and everything. Don't she? But she's a sweet girl. She's not a mean doggy. She's just a scared doggy. So we just love her all up and make her feel good and make her pretty. So we'll be going pretty short today. She's got some pretty, oh, she's so sensitive about her feet. Let me see. So she's got some mats there. And as you can see, she's so sensitive about those little sausages, aren't you? Hey? So everything we do is just being careful. She knows. Taking it easy. Stress-free. Nice and calm. Isn't it? Hey? So she's one of those dogs that you don't really know what triggered her to snap. She just will do it. You touch one spot and boom. So we just be super careful. Super careful. Yes. Oh, he's so cute though. She is so cute. She's such a sweetheart. Pop him up there. So I've already got her bath ready. I'm just going to go ahead and give her a wash and get her cleaned up, and then we'll come back and try and get rid of all of these mats. Yeah, I know. Does that make you a little bit worried that I'm holding your foot? I promise you it's okay. Yeah, I won't do any owies. No, some of this might be uncomfortable, but we will take it easy. We will, okay? Can we do this one too? Oh, good girl. I know. You a bit worried about that? It's okay, because we're going to do it for loves. Okay, we're going to do it because it's good for you. Get you all cleaned up. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Hey? So I'm just testing the waters, working out what's our yeses and what's our nos. I've got a gentle hand muzzle happening here. And it's more than anything so that I can read that body language. I can sense when she's going to snap. And I'm just going to feel her all over. Have a look at what she's worried about. So back legs, not so much. Have a look on this side. Oh, not so worried there. Tail a little bit worried. Hey, tummy. We'll give you a tummy rubble. Hey, so it's mostly these leggies. So when I'm holding her, I'm just going to let her know that I'm here. That I'm not grabbing her legs to try and rip them off or anything. Hey? Yeah. So I'm showing her open body language and that I'm comfortable and calm and everything's a peaceful scenario. A big mat on her eye here. That everything is with love. I'm trusting her so that she's going to give me some of that trust back and some of that open body language and communicate with me. So we're opening up that communication so that her first response is not to snap. Her first response is to say, you're making me uncomfortable. So that's where that body language comes in, and I can read that and keep myself safe. I just did a burp. I did. Keep myself safe and keep you safe. Yes. All right, guys, we're going to go give her a wash and a dry, and we'll be back. Come on. All right. This little pumpkin's just out of the bath. She's all wet. I don't use like a force dryer on my little doggies. It's too much. I towel dry them. Yeah. And it gives me great joy to do this too, because they're just so freaking cute. Yes. Oh, we can't see your little face. Your little smushy poo. Alright. They do all those little snorts and grunts and things. Come back a little bit. There we go. You do have to be careful. Some dogs are irritated by all the touching that is involved. All those little sensitive spots that they have. Mind your manners. Good girl. So we know she's sensitive about her feet, so we can take it easy around there. Stand her up. Give you a little tummy out dry, huh? Yeah. Dry your bum. So she's got quite a bit of matting. Sometimes the bath makes that worse. Pretty much always the bath makes that worse, but we already know we're cutting her hair down nice and short. We have to get under there anyway, so that's that. Here you go, you little pudding. I can't remember how she is with the blow dryer off the top of my head. So I like to towel dry. I think that towel drying gets out a huge amount of that water and cuts down on the blow dryer time. More so when I've got an anxious dog, I'll put more effort into it. Hey, such a good girl. That's it. Now we blow dry. Okay. Ready? Good girl. Good job. Hey, look, good little pumpkin. Take away this wet mat. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, no, no, no. No freaking out, pumpkin bums. Stay there. Put on towel. Oh, dropped on the floor. There we go. Okay, so again, I don't remember how she was with the clippers. I'd like to go a 5 because she's so thin, but those legs are going to have to be short no matter what, and the chest. We're just going to do a 7. Mum knows it's going to be short. Mum knows. She does. Let's get a spare 7 and a 15. Put these over here. And a comb. Then I don't have to shuffle around again. Oh, you're shaking. Why are you shaking? Are you worried? Don't know which one I want. Probably this one. Just getting a muzzle just in case. Save myself having to get up again because I'm going to sit down. I am. Oh, Baba, come here. All right. Now you listen. We're going to do this and we're going to do it nice, okay? You don't have to worry. I'm here and you're here and we're going to be just fine. All right, Pudding. So I am just going to turn her around. Going to tether her up just to reduce the amount of movement she has for snippy snapping at me. We'll do this one. Little test. Just make sure you guys can see. There we go. And she's comfortable sitting, so I'm just going to leave her sitting for the minute. She's got quite a lot of pudding on her, so her spine is not sticking up here. We can just go straight down the middle of her back. So we know that her legs are her trigger point, so just go easy over the top there. Take this off. I'm getting covered in hair, but that's fine. I'm sitting down because I have worked a lot of hours the last 2 months now. December was absolutely flat out, and January was absolutely flat out. Like last year, in my first year in business, January was a bit quieter, so I went really hard in December thinking I would hit a quiet period, and I just didn't. It just got busy again. So we are heading full steam into February. Also very, very busy. So, I mean, ultimately I'd really, really love to employ somebody. Okay, come on. Okie boys. Mum or grandma's going to be here soon, so if I suddenly stop recording, that's why. Yeah, I would really love to employ somebody and expand the business, which is not quite there yet. I'm sort of in that limbo phase where it is too much work for one person, but it's not enough for 2 people, not even as a part-time. And taking on a casual is not really how I want to do it, so I'm just writing it out for a little while, and I've definitely got some thoughts for how I can expand, but just not quite there yet. And then of course it does get quiet in the, I'm just going over a foot here that is matted and it might hurt, so in the cooler months in the winter, even though you should still be getting your dog groomed, typically a lot of people, like half of my client base, don't groom through winter, and then they bring me a great big mess of a dog in summer, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm just super worried if I put somebody on now in this busy time and then I can't guarantee them a job in the winter. It's not, you know, not offering secure employment, so that bothers me. As a person who has worked many, many years in retail and hospitality, not having a secure job is difficult. It's not nice when you don't know. So, you know, I want to do it the right way and put somebody on that I can train and provide them with a job that they love doing and working for a business they love working for. So, with that in mind, I am riding out this incredibly busy wave with the thought that probably after February maybe it'll slow down. Don't know. I hope it doesn't. I hope we keep growing. That's the joys of business. Uncertainty, especially in your first couple of years, where you get to know the ebbs and flows of things. She's doing so well. I think all this talking and stuff that I do as well, I think it helps them feel a little bit more comfortable. Maybe, don't know. Alright, Missy Moo. I'm just going to go inside first. I've been watching Riverdale. Sometimes I just put on Netflix or whatever when it's just me and doggies for a long day, just so that I've got some background noise and something to look at. I think I'm on like season 4. It's a wild story. I don't know what to go for next because I don't actually watch the whole thing. Generally, I say no more when the dog is just persistently and relentlessly biting the scissors or the clippers, or they're thrashing around so much that they're gonna like break their neck or a leg, or, you know, fall off the table or jump out of the bath or whatever. And if they can break through these tethers or pull the anchors out of the wall, then I'm not really doing my duty of care to keep them safe. So that's when I say no more. And it makes me really sad, you know. I feel guilty and I feel really responsible for if they don't find another groomer. Like, I feel responsible for that dog not being groomed. But at the end of the day, the dog can be taken to the vet and sedated and have their grooming if they need that done. And the owners can persist with brushing techniques and all of that sort of stuff at home. It's just one of those things. If you can't do it safely, you can't do it. You can't. That's right. And yeah, like I said, like the biting and snapping and stuff like that, I'm happy to dance around that. Really doesn't bother me. But when they could hurt themselves, that worries me. So this little bubba, she's anxious, sure. She's very receptive. She's happy to listen. And learn. And try. She's trying to be okay with everything I'm doing. And to connect with me. You know, I'm not doing this to her. We're doing this together. And this doggy is not with its like first owner. It has a new owner. I think they've had her for a little while.
And they're really, you know, mum's really eager to work on this anxiety that she has about having her feet touched. She is constantly, you know, having a play with her feet and teaching her that she's safe. So I struggle to get like super clean finish when they're so short like this. To pick up every little wispy. It's a bit tricky. The matting on this tail is like all the way around. Let's see if we can show it off. So it's like that's all matting, but it goes like underneath, that's a big bulk of it, but it's all over the top as well, like one solid mat. I don't know if we'll be able to salvage that tail today, my love. I'll keep thinking about it while we tidy up your little head. So she's got such a lot of matting in her face as well, which makes me want to say that we're just going to trim it right back. Nice and short. Just get it all off for her, because that's a lot. We'll see how she goes. Are we tolerating clippers here? Oh my goodness. I was going to go up to a 5, but I'm not even getting through with a 7. Ooh. Okay, okay. Let's do this together. Keep you cool. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. These are not hot, but when we're around the face, we like to keep everything nice and cool. I'm going to go get a drink because I need a drink. Won't be a sec. I am truly sorry, my love. So as you can see, she is okay. And I know she's okay. And she knows she's okay. It is a hazard of the job. And more so when you've got a dog with matting. But that doesn't take away, obviously, that I feel absolutely terrible. I am so sorry. Hey, do you forgive me? I hope so. So we're going to come back down this side. Do bear in mind it looks worse than it is, okay? That once that blood is washed off there, it will be not noticeable. Okay, so I'm going to try and push that flap down and hold her little noggin at the same time. And be super mindful of the path we're taking. And then pull it up out the way. My goodness, I feel terrible, I do. Okay, I'm gonna have to give you like 20 extra hugs now. Being such a small breed as well, everything is paper thin, like in that area, the skin and everything. Not that that's an excuse for my mistake, hey? Oh, I do hope you'll forgive me. I'm gonna come down here now. I do hope you will forgive me. Okay, we're doing good. We're getting there. The wipes I use are just non-scented nappy wipes. baby wipes. Just helps to clean everything off. What are we going to do with this face? I'm still trying to decide how I'm going to get this super tight matting off, because getting this whole big clipper blade in there is not totally possible on such a tiny face. But combing it up and cutting it with scissors isn't either. Hey, can we have a cuddle? Come here. Oh, my little pickle. Oh, I know. I don't think she hates me. I think she's not worried at all. Hey? I'm so sorry, my little pumpkin. We do have to finish your face, though. Are you comfortable there? Can we go finish your face now? Okay. Go on. Good girl. Okay, so we've got her face and her tail to go. And that's it. And poor Mum, I hope she's not too upset. Mum, if you see this, I am super duper sorry. I am all the way sorry. Okay. I think I'm going with our 7. That's not hot. And just slowly but surely watching that eye. Oh my goodness. I actually feel really terrible because I have not had an injury in such a long time. It really has been forever. And these things do. They absolutely do happen to so many people. And I'm sure we all feel terrible about it when it happens. I certainly do. Okay, this might upset her a little bit with all that matting. I'm trying to pull the skin tight and work my way under. Let's give you guys a better angle. Is that better? There, maybe. I'm going to go in with my much shorter one just to get underneath this. Just because that's a lot to get through. I'm not trying to go like at the skin level, just want to get underneath the mat itself. Welcome to Kylie the Groomer.
Where's the light switch? Oh, I can't see the light switch.
That's alright. Oh, okay.
Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. What would happen if I stuck my finger in there?
Please don't antagonise the cat before I have to groom him.
I got a little pudding.
You gonna say hi to
Where's it, a
everybody? Go say hi to everybody.
It's a kitty. So who's this?
Edward.
Edward Sizzclaw Hands.
Yeah. My little buddy. He's such a sweetheart.
We did that video so long ago.
I know, I don't even remember the groom now.
Do you remember the video at all?
I remember the beginning.
Introduction.
The introduction. So good.
That was our most creative piece of work so far.
He's such a little cuddle muffin.
Are you snuggling into you?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want you to do any more.
No.
Are you finished?
Oh, not quite.
You've
We're
gotta
just going to
brush his
finish
tail.
his back end. We've got just a little bit more matting. So he comes once a year, roughly. And he does get matted.
So I have to participate and hold him down, do I? This is his
Just a little
fur.
bit. Just a little bit. You got to say hello to everybody.
Hey, cutie.
You got to say hi.
Hey, cutie.
Come here. Oh, don't claw me now. Oh.
Got
I
you
thought
on
we
the
were
arm.
going to be loving each other. No, he's only got my shirt. I thought we were going to be loving each other. Come on. All right, let's
So
get on with
I'm
it.
gonna hold you down, hold his neck down.
Well, yeah, do we want to
In
put
the
that
meantime-
camera down?
In the meantime, guys, go and watch Edward Sizzclaw Hands.
Did we call it that?
Yeah, Edward Sizzclaw Hands. I think so.
Yeah, it's an older video.
I'll put a link in the video
Yeah, at the end.
Right.
We'll link it.
here.
No, we link it at the end.
Anyway, so yeah, it'll be at the end of the video. You can click on it and you can go and watch this groom. It's a good groom. We spent a lot of time on the introduction.
We did.
Kylie got very
See
creative.
my acting skills.
She come up with some of the ideas. Anyway, say goodbye.
Bye. Sit down. Sit. High five. Hi, Jude. Hi. Are you ready for your groom? Are you ready to have your bath? Yeah? Let me just check my YouTube subscribers first. Dale, kids, come here.
What do you need, Mum?
What's wrong, my love?
1,000 subscribers! Thank you so much, Fur Family, for all of your support. 1,000! Thank you!
Come back to me when you've got a play button.
You did such a good job. High five. High five. High five. Kiss. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Let's go.
It's gonna be a good video. I'll chuck the camera down.
Today's gonna be. You're recording. A good day. Oh, oh my god, my face! Oh! Yay, 10,000.
10,000 subscribers.
You shot me in the face.
Oh, I love that smell.
You're a nutbag. Hey! I am very excited. 10,000!
I managed to get you. I gotcha! Okay, we're recording now.
Now listen up, here's a story.
Come on.
Okay, wait. Wait.
Come on, we're ready. we do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love it.
Hello, my beautiful fur family. Kylie the Groomer, husband being the god of everything. And we have beautiful Winnie here, who is a black and white border collie. I have a new border collie friend. Oh, and Jude just said hello, because why not? I don't know if you guys can hear him barking in the background.
Oh, stop that little stuff.
Oh yeah, that's Jude being a goose. Yes. So Winnie, this is the first time I've groomed Winnie, which is why I said I've got a new border collie friend. She was a bit of a mess. She had a lot of just shed. I don't think she's terribly matted, just a few mats and prickles. But we've just given her a really good wash in the bath, haven't we? Did you have a nice bath? Yeah, I know, you can hear Jude. It's okay. So we've given him a really big D-shed in the bath, which she was a little bit unsure of, but she tolerated pretty well. She's not a bitey border collie. I always get a mix of border collies that will just absolutely love having a bath and a pamper. And then on the other end of the spectrum, I get border collies that become crocodiles and do death rolls and try to just eat anything. Snap, snap, snap. And then I get ones like this, who just kind of like, it's not her favourite thing to do, but she's just going to tolerate it and get it done.
She can see herself in the computer.
Oh, she can. That's what you're looking at. You big sookie baby. You big sookie baby.
You know they're smarter when they can see themselves in the computer.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Alright, so I've got some comments to read.
Oh, yes.
It's going crazy. You've got
Is it?
75.
Can I just say before, how many?
75.
75. I have to say, so you guys who have been here for a long, long time know that I'm a super emotional person and that I battle both depression and anxiety. And every now and again, this is going like the opposite way, every now and again I get really sad and I'm like, I suck and I can't do this. But when we were getting everything ready this morning and you guys all started joining in, looking at the comments and you guys talking to each other, I get emotional, I'm gonna cry. But we're building a community and that is like everything I wanted it to be. Everybody's talking to each other. So I have to say, oh, that makes me so happy. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who is making it happen, because it's not us. You guys are coming together and building the little community that I dreamed of having, and I love that. So thank you. But anyway, comments.
Alright. So someone said that they love our channel so much because it's that makes them feel good and it's fun.
I love that.
So you're the feel good, I'm the fun.
Yeah, you're the fun.
So there's so many people, we've got heaps of people. Good afternoon, everyone. Michelle Adams.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Who, Michelle or Rochelle?
We've got people all over the world. It's crazy.
It blows my mind.
Scotland, Brooklyn,
Scotland.
West Virginia.
This sounds like a song. You said West Virginia again. I'm not going to sing it this time.
Almost heaven.
It's been a while. It's been a few weeks since we've done that.
Yeah, people everywhere. So, you're just brushing a border collie now?
I'm just brushing a border collie. So she's been groomed professionally before, and what I find interesting is that Mum said like she wasn't. I think she was disappointed with the groom because she said it didn't look like she'd been groomed. She just got a wash or like a bath. which confuses me at first initially because I'm like, well, it pretty much is a wash. But then I think that the difference between, and I don't know if it's everywhere, you get dog washers and dog groomers, and they're two different things. And a dog washer will literally give your dog a quick wash with love and attention and all that sort of stuff for sure. But they don't get right in and get out all of this, the de-shedding, and they don't remove mats, things like that. So I'm hopeful that that's what she meant, is that she booked the dog in and only got a wash and didn't get the full grooming where you de-shed, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't know. I get so many border collies through my little salon here, and I'm hopeful that that's because I do a good job and people like the work that I do. Hey, the doggies do. Yes, the doggies love it.
We've got so many people from other countries, including Western Australia.
Western Australia. Who's in Western Australia again? I have the worst memory.
I just made a joke
Oh.
saying that they're Western Australia in another country.
Well, they might as well be. They're so far away.
So far away.
They've got their own time zone.
Carol McCory is in Port Hedland, Western Australia.
Hi, Carol. Fellow Aussie.
Yeah, fellow Aussie. Okay, so Tasmania's not in Australia. So if you're from Tassie, then...
Don't even start. So mean. You've always had something against Tasmania.
I don't know why. So Good Bean and Honeybee are our moderators, and Autumn Embers is here as well.
Thank you,
as a
Good
moderator.
Bean, Honeybee, and Autumn Embers. Yeah, it's Good Bean who's got the new little corgi pup, Starbuck, right?
I think so. Oh, yeah.
Yes, I've been stalking you a little bit on Facebook and looking at his pictures. He is so cute. So cute. Oh, stay there. Calm down. I know.
So someone was saying in the chat earlier how crazy it gets on Wednesdays. Like last Wednesday, after the groom, we had Gizmo.
It always
was just
happens.
crazy.
That's like, I haven't even looked at my calendar today, but it always happens. Right after a live stream, we get some wild groom.
You gotta feel sorry for me though, because I gotta stand.
Yeah,
here
you're
and
supposed to
video
come and
all
help
day
me.
long.
What
I
are
got work.
you doing,
I got work
Snitcher?
to do, and then you bring in these dogs that just
Oh, is that enough?
have to be shown to the world.
What are you doing?
You got 80 people in.
He's having a smooch. Our big doggy smooches like that.
Yankerton, South Dakota, Roxy S.
Hi, Roxy.
Sandra from Carlisle in Cambria, UK.
Have you got an itch? Is there
Cumbria?
anything I can help
Cumbria.
you? Cumbria?
Cumbria, UK.
Cumbria. I have no idea.
Cumbria. Carlisle, Cumbria, UK.
Who was it?
You're getting the most dyslexic person in
What
the
was
world
the
to
name
read
of-
out all of these.
What was the name of the person?
Sandria.
Hi, Sandria. Sandria?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Sandra.
Okay.
God.
Hi, Sandra. 10 minutes later.
I think we need a new, like,
thought-
non-dyslexic person.
I
to
thought
stand
you
in
were the
here.
god of everything. The be-all and end-all.
there's
The
just so
only
much
person...
going on.
Guys, look, he's coming undone. He's just coming undone.
Pamela H, New Hampshire, USA.
Hi, Pamela.
Oh, I've got to go through it because everyone probably wants to have their moment. I've got to go through and make sure to be fair to everybody.
What are you looking at? Are you looking out the door? So
Um,
I'm just plucking some little mats out from these ears. If you were wondering what I'm doing. They're only just tiny little things. They're not terrible. It just happens from border collies like water play and getting busy, and they end up with these damp friction points behind their ears, and little dreadlocks appear.
there's a lot of new people in the chat today.
Yeah, how
Like
exciting.
first time.
Well, speaking of new people,
Oh,
10,475 it was when I filled that in this morning. Insane.
Yeah, so we had a bit of a lame video for our 10,000. I kind of just threw it all together.
Just
Not
made
like
it work.
our 1,000, which was epic,
Our 1,000 was so good.
which they saw at the beginning.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but okay, so the day that we got to 10,000, like for the weeks leading into it, we were just talking about how amazing it was going to be and what we were going to do and...
What video?
Yeah. And then on the day that we finally got to 10,000, Abigail the night before had just, I think it was about 9 o'clock at night, and she's like, I feel sick. And then that was it. She vomited non-stop, like every 15 minutes until about 12 o'clock the next day. And at the time that we finally hit 10,000, I was in line at the chemist finally getting some medication to help her with her vomiting.
You were at the doctor's most of the day.
Yeah, so I went to the chemist first, like, because I'm not a big, like, get them to the emergency room kind of mum, unless they're dying. And she kind of looked like she was getting to the point where she was not okay. But she was really, like, we kept her really well hydrated. She had icy poles and water and all that sort of good stuff. She just couldn't keep anything in long enough to help her feel better. And after,
it seems to be Christmas time for us every
year. Christmas, yeah. But after like 24 hours of being very, very unwell, I thought, no, I'll go to the chemist and get some medicine to stop her vomiting. And they wouldn't give me anything without a prescription because of her age. So then I was like, oh, we'll just leave her be. And then she was so unwell still, so I thought, nah, stuff it. I'll take her over to the emergency room.
And stuff it means...
oh, stuff it, yeah.
Stuff it is in like, oh, okay, I'll do that anyway. For those wondering.
It's a yeah scenario.
Nah, stuff it, I'll go do that.
But you see a nurse when you go to the emergency room. You sort of see a nurse first that checks out the situation. And then, I really hate this. The nurse is like, oh, you know, you don't really need to bring them to the hospital. They're fine to vomit for 3 to 4 days. And then I was like, oh, okay.
That's weird.
Fair enough if that's the way you do it these days, because I've got 4 kids. I've been parenting for like 13 years. I've had my fair share of gastro. Personally, I think 24 hours is long enough to be throwing up. But yeah, I just said to him, I said, oh, okay, well, if that's what you guys do, we'll just go home and keep hydrating her at home. And he said to me, well, you're here now, so you might as well wait for the doctor. So I sat there for like an hour feeling like a stupid mum, overreacting. And it was an hour wait. It was ridiculous. It was longer than that. Anyway, it went on forever. Then I finally see the doctor, and I feel silly seeing the doctor because the nurse has just told me like that I'm being over the top. And the doctor's like, no, you don't let kids suffer. There's medicine for that. You just give them the medicine. And he said, like, if they've got number 2s, you need to let them get that out. But if it's vomit, it doesn't really do anything for them other than make them feel really bad. So, yeah, he gave me the prescription, and that was it. So I brought Abby home again, put her to bed, and raced off to the chemist. And while I was at the chemist, 10,000! The longest story ever. And I was trying to like quietly celebrate, but I was like in the middle of the store going...
Oh God. I recorded it. And then I never used the footage.
Yeah. We do that sometimes.
I should have used it for this, for the start of this.
Well, you could have. Alright, let me get these leaves done. You alright? You want a drink? You say, Dale, get me some water.
Water? Oh, he wants a drink?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Because she went for a big run before she came in. The bowl's up underneath, yeah. I gave her some earlier, but she didn't drink it. So I was like, okay. You want a drink?
Oh, knocking everything over. Does anyone need to go to the toilet? Listen to this sound.
So yes, I was very, very, very overjoyed to have reached 10,000. Best day ever.
That was really mean what I just did.
What did you do?
With the sound. With the
oh, people need to go. That is the worst sound when you need to go to the loo. She was thirsty.
Right. Well, she came out of the bath.
I know. No, well, she went. The mum took her for a big run. Oh, you can't see my face. Mum took her for a big run before she came in, and I offered her a drink like right as she came in, and she was just like, nope, which is pretty normal. Hey, you settled down now. All done?
More weenie grooms, please. Well, Kylie has her own weenie that she needs to groom.
I do have my own weenie. She does need a groom. She's
You should book her in for next Wednesday.
She's been swimming.
Yeah, because it's really hot, so she's got the bathtub out. and they go in the bathtub. Can you groom her for next Wednesday? Book her in?
I'll have to have a look. But yeah, we can do that.
She's super cute.
I normally just give her a quick
Oh, that's right.
through.
You do a shave down cream, you shave.
I actually do in summer. I just shave it all off because it gets, with it getting wet and then running through the dirt, it just gets so matted.
Yes, so chemist you're talking about is a pharmacy.
Oh, pharmacy, yeah. Sorry.
Same thing.
The pharmacist. It's annoying because had I said it was for like the 10 or 12 year or 13 year old, they would have just given it to me. So
Yeah, right.
we went through all that. It's done now.
Kathy Drake, love watching your whole family. You're all so lovely.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. Oh, I know.
I'm sorry, you've got tangles in your tail.
Stand up. Border collies are so dramatic when you touch under their tummy to get them to stand up. They're like, whoop. Just pop up out of nowhere.
Really hard for me to keep up with the conversation. I'm trying my best, alright?
Okay.
Because some conversations are like continued conversations that I've missed.
Oh, yeah. And you're not very fast?
Oh God, stop it. I was fast enough to click onto the fact that you were making an insult.
Well, yeah, maybe you should put some energy into being fast enough to read those comments.
I'm doing 20 million things at once. Candace, Erie, Pennsylvania, USA.
Eerie. I've heard of that before.
Sounds a bit eerie.
Hit 'em. Shh.
What?
Don't joke.
Like somewhere where you'd find lots of murders and stuff.
Oh my goodness, don't say that. He's horrible. So while I was bathing Winnie, I put my hand underneath to like scrub her belly, and I found this really big sharp, like a 3-cornered jack, we call them.
Oh, in there? Okay.
Yeah, it was right in like her soft bits all underneath here. And
3-corner jacks.
oh, so it hurt my hand, and I only just touched it, so I can only imagine how it would have been for her. But I have to say, at drop-off, Mum did say that you might find some prickles and grass seeds because she lives on what we call a block,
Yeah.
which is a farming block, where it's pretty much just red dirt and weeds, and then they grow some cool stuff in places. That's the best way to explain it.
I'll pull up a picture of a 3-corner jack.
Of a 3-corner jack. So she did tell me that she does her best to stay on top of them, but with this thick black coat it can be tricky to do. So I have to say there haven't been that many, and I know how many do come on dogs when they haven't been looked after at home. So she's doing a pretty good job. So I'm not mad about it, just one that got missed.
So that's a 3-corner jack, right? But it's
so
hard
sharp.
and it's spiky. Like these are really spiky and hard thorns. But usually there's
Stop pulling on the
like
leaves,
there's
you
one
goose.
out this way, out that way, out that way, and so no matter which way they sit on the ground, if you step on them, they go into your foot,
They hurt.
and it
a
happens
lot.
with the doggies.
Sometimes we get them in the car from getting the kids from school.
Yeah, they go into your shoes and your thongs. Not your thongs. Oh God. Okay. Your flip flops.
They go
God, every week.
Because
Every
it's summer, so we're in thong season. Everybody's wearing thongs and socks. No socks, thongs and shorts.
Every week they imagine me in a thong.
Flip flops. You're alright. You're okay.
That
Just
reminds me
get it
that haven't seen Clifford's mum yet.
No, where's Barbie at?
Barbie. Yeah, she likes to talk about that stuff.
Stay there. Stay there.
And she said I was 86 last week.
You might as well be.
So I've got to read some comments. This is terrible.
Hilarious. I have to say, do you guys remember I made pumpkin pie? I finally found the pumpkin pie filling in our Coles. There's a shelf about this wide, and it's called International Foods, and that's where I found the filling for the pumpkin pie. So I ended up with 2 tins, and I made 4 pumpkin pies.
Yeah.
So we only have thin flan shells here. We don't have big, thick ones.
So in the US they have an international section and they've got pavlova.
Pavlova and Lamingtons and meat
Lamingtons.
pies. Love it. Yeah, so I really, really, really went looking and searching as best and hard as I could for another can, and there's no more.
There's no more?
No.
But you bought all of them.
I did. I bought every last one that was on the shelf, which was 2 cans. So I've been dreaming of pumpkin pie again. Hopefully next year.
I mean, it was good.
I don't care. I've loved pumpkin pie my entire... Since I was 4. I remember the first time I had pumpkin pie. I was 14. I was at my boyfriend's house for dinner. My boyfriend at the time, who was Canadian, and his mum made pumpkin pie. And it was the best thing I ever had in my life.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's okay. I much prefer a roast pumpkin.
It's been like 20 years and I haven't forgotten it.
A roast pumpkin is much better.
A roast
and
pumpkin?
And then pumpkin soup.
Oh, yeah, pumpkin soup. I'm not a soup person. Soups and salads. You like soups and
I
salads.
like soups and salads.
I'm more of like a veggies and chips.
You're more of them. I don't like anything because it gives me a migraine.
I am fussy.
You are
it's true.
so fussy. I mean, it hurts you otherwise.
Come on, don't make me strap you up, girl.
Because your migraines are terrible.
Good girl. Oh, my migraines are the worst. Are you kicking me?
So keeping it real. Hope she's feeling back normal now. That's Abby.
Oh, Abby, she is. She bounces back like nobody's business. I don't even know how she does it. She just gets, she obviously like makes some silly choices and ends up with germs in her mouth or whatever and makes herself sick. And then she's just like, oh, well, I'm better now. Just pops back. I don't know how. I think, well, we did keep her hydrated. She wasn't dehydrated. That's the worst part when kids are sick. You just got to keep their fluids up as best you can.
You know what I like?
What?
Bratwurst hot dogs.
Oh, isn't that like cabbage?
I don't know. No, I'm just saying because Luna Eclipse said she's having delicious bratwurst hot dogs. Because Good Bean says, what's everyone having for lunch, dinner and breakfast? I actually haven't had anything.
I'm having a nice coffee.
I haven't had anything. I haven't even had that.
I slept in this morning.
I slept in and then I'm like, I got to hurry up and get everything all connected to the live. And
We've been doing so much.
But I will be having Mrs. Kitchen today.
Oh, yeah.
And as you all heard, I missed out last week on Gizmo.
Sucker.
Because they were just not there. They were on holiday. How dare they?
So this is just the like dead hair that's kind of matted. It's not really matted. It's just like pelted or stuck in there. We are winning, Winnie. Let me see if we can comb this yet. I'm going to have to put a belly band on you because otherwise I'm going to have to keep wrestling you and I don't want to. I don't want to.
Sarah Nicole has homemade beef stew.
Oh, yum. Hi, Sarah Nicole.
That's a slow cooker thing, isn't it?
My dad is the king of stew.
King of stew.
Yeah, I can't make stew, but my dad makes the best sausage stew.
Well, I was brought up on a different kind of stew.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
The book, Wombat Stew.
Oh, wombat stew.
So,
Aussie classic.
an Aussie classic, Wombat Stew. That's,
Every child for like the last 50 years knows that story. How old would that book have to be? Seriously.
Yeah.
I would be interested to know. It has to be at least 40 years.
No, it's got to be over that. I saw the author or something. She's got some sort of commemoration.
Wow.
Wombat Stew. So you guys, if you have an opportunity, go
and Possum
Google
Magic.
that.
See, there was Wombat Stew and Possum Magic was my favourite.
Possum Magic was for girls, though.
Well, there you go. Surprised
Yeah,
you didn't like it more.
Didn't really like it because of the boy type.
I did like Wombat Stew, but Possum Magic was my favourite.
Wasn't there the Gumnut Kids or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I never got into those.
Yeah.
I actually really liked Winnie the Pooh. Was my all-time favourite, and Eeyore was my favourite character as a kid. Look at us reminiscing.
Well, Kylie has thongs on.
I do. It's my last week wearing my flip-flops. My toe is getting better. Finally.
She busted her toe. She's got an ingrown toe. She can't wear shoes. Iced coffee. Yeah, I don't get it. She doesn't like milk. She doesn't drink
Oh
milk.
no. Like just milk? Straight milk?
And like
Yeah.
I can't drink cold coffee all the time because it makes my tummy yucky. I have to have a hot coffee.
Winnie, it's okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. You got some tangles just left right in there. Do you know why? Because you kept sitting down while I was trying to brush them out.
Dead booty hair.
Dead booty hair. That's
Says
what it is.
Good Bean.
I'm around here.
And Carol McCory's having salmon.
Ooh, fancy.
It is fancy, isn't it?
I'm not a seafood person. Amber, on the other hand. Woo.
I eat seafood.
Yeah. You
And
see
eat
food
it.
and eat it.
Yeah.
For Amber's birthday, we went to like a sushi train. It
Yep.
was both of our first time ever going. So
In the
we-
big smoke.
in the big smoke in the city. So neither of us. Are you gonna give me snapperoos? Don't you give me
The
snapperoos?
snuggle pot, that's right. They're called snuggle pot.
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
So we went to sushi train. We didn't have any idea what we were doing, and I don't like seafood or any food that I don't know what it is. So it was. No, excuse me, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, I get really nervous trying new foods. But Amber, she loves seafood and anything. She was just like, yes. So she's just like, I'll take that and I'll take that. And I'm like, what is it?
Yeah, chicken poo.
I am. I found chicken sushi things, so it was all good. I'm sorry, I know you've had just about enough of me. Ooh, look at that. So I've just combed through now, and the shine that just
Shiny.
comes up on this coat here tells me that we've got the dead hair out now, and we're achieving.
So glossy.
Look at it! It's so beautiful.
So beautiful.
That's how you know you're getting to where you need to be in your groom. So yes, she was brushed out ages
Just like
ago.
when you wash your car, you stand back and you go, oh wow, the car's clean.
Yeah.
Like that moment.
And then you put it back in the yard and,
then
it goes and gets
you walk
dirty.
away from it and it gets dirty next time you see it because
Yeah.
it rains.
That's exactly what it is.
Cornelia Afra.
Yes.
1 o'clock here in the south of Sweden,
Oh, let me do your foot.
and you were keeping me company doing nighttime laundry. Thank you for actually making me do it. Love listening to you both.
Cornelia, nighttime laundry. That is the best time to do laundry.
You wash those knickers. Oh, that was really bad. I'm sorry.
That was really
I wish I
bad.
could delete that. I can't.
Is it Cornelia who keeps a track of our subscribers? I'm pretty sure
Not
it is.
sure.
She always comments how many
Yes.
we're up to. Yes, I love that.
No.
Is
I'm
it?
not
Oh, I
sure.
don't know now.
I think so.
I thought it was Cornelia.
The names are very similar, though. Could be.
Could be. Who knows? I'm hopeless.
Yeah, so Carol McCory, my son has just come back from Sweden.
Ooh.
My grandson was born in Malmo.
Where's that? I've not ever heard of that. In
Must be
Sweden?
in Sweden.
I worked with a...
But I'm saying it totally wrong.
Oh, you probably are. And I worked with a lovely lady in my favourite hardware store
Yeah.
who is Swedish.
Ah, yeah. She's awesome.
She's just lovely. I have to say that. Just, you know when you meet somebody and they don't have a bad bone in their body, they're just straight up lovely? That's what she's like. Just lovely.
You just love hearing her talk.
I love her accent. And the sort of language barrier you hit sometimes where you're saying one thing and they're saying something else. You're not talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
And then eventually you both realise and you're like, hang on a second, that's not right. Sorry, Winnie.
Okay, Honeybee said, wish my boy was that shiny.
Aww. Is Honeybee's doggy a bit older? I can't remember now.
So,
Border Collie coats are seriously just amazing though. If you look after 'em.
Honey420
Oh, and
says,
honey.
I live in Pennsylvania between Old Forge, PA, which is a pizza capital of the world,
Ooh.
Lancaster, PA, which is the snack belt of the USA.
I love that.
So she's deep in the doo-doo.
Oh, Foodland.
That's what we need. We need somewhere where there's
Guys,
just food
Can
everywhere.
I'll just catch a plane to America
Gonna go live in
and
this
I'll
food.
just go. You guys can just like drop me off to one place and then I'll go with the next person and the next person and we'll just go around eating food.
Well, we were talking about it last night. We were watching some sort of Hell's Kitchen show,
Oh, well,
and
yeah.
they're making all this amazing food, and then we're just both sitting on the couch, just starving, looking at these amazing food. And then I said to Kylie, I thought just for a second, I'm like, yeah, I should get up and go and cook something in the kitchen. It's amazing. And then I started to sit up, and I'm like, nah, and I sat down.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. We don't even have anything that we could cook like that.
No. We're like in survival mode a lot of the time, where we're just, sometimes we're on track, but at the moment just post-Christmas.
No, there is good food around,
There
but we
is.
just can't be bothered getting up.
That's what I'm saying.
We could go to Coles and
It's the idea of getting in the car, it's stinking hot, going all the way to the grocery store and walking around to get the food.
and then standing in the kitchen for 2 hours.
In the heat, because it doesn't get cool in the house.
And then in the end, the kids are going to say, "No, I don't want that.
I don't like it.
I don't like it."
Drives you nuts. So
Yeah.
sometimes we're like, yeah, let's have this beautiful meal. We do gorgeous Sunday roast and stuff like that. And then other times I'm just like, just cook sausages and bread.
Well, when the kids move out, we're eating out every night. I don't care.
Yeah, we're not even going to bother cooking. We're just going to go to the pub or something for dinner every night.
For
A counter
schnitzel.
meal. Get it done.
But even they're going to get boring.
That's what happens. It all just gets boring. Well, a couple of nights ago, I had just like weird cravings. So I made beef schnitzel, fried eggs, chips, because we have a deep fry, so sometimes we do chips, and coleslaw, and it was and gravy. It was
It was really good. It was a summery meal, and it was really
Oh, it
good.
was just me having cravings.
Oh. Are we still going in the chat?
Oh, I hope so.
Can they still see us?
Everyone still see us and hear us?
Yep. No, they're still going.
All good? You're just having a mini freak out for no good reason?
Oh, I thought everything dropped out.
Everybody left us. So I did trim her nails in the bath as well.
Like last week, when the whole camera and everything went off, and there was just the sound, and we were
Do
playing
you know, it's so funny because you were just telling everybody how amazing you are, and now
Grooming in the dark.
you just suck at your job.
And if I died right now, that's the last thing you ever said to me.
Oh,
You suck at your
You
job.
suck at your job. Yeah, but I still love you. Most of the time.
You suck at your job, but I love you. So that's good. Like, good and
But-
bad.
That's just us. That's our dynamic. If we love hate each other. There's more love than hate, so it works.
Yeah, just a tiny bit more, and that's enough. You know. All right.
Hate's a strong word. Maybe it's love tolerate.
Tolerate. I tolerate you.
I don't know. If any of you have been married for a really long time, or partnered or whatever, do you ever just look at like your significant other and you're just like,
Don't, of course.
20 years with this person.
Don't
what was
say
I
this
thinking?
because of course they all think that. They're all the ladies, right? And they're
Sometimes-
sitting next to their other halves
I
now.
love it. Sometimes I look at you while you're doing something and I'm just like, who even does that?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Just like, so everybody has mannerisms and like the way they behave and carry themselves and do things. And oh my goodness, sometimes I just look at you and I'm just like, how are you even alive?
What the hell, really?
But then other times I look at you and I'm like, I love that man so much.
See?
It's just such a...
So you did the good, and then the lovely.
That was what
the
we
bad and the
call
lovely.
an SHIT sandwich, where you deliver bad news, but you put it in bread.
Yeah, a poop
The
sandwich.
bread's the good stuff. Yeah, a poop sandwich.
Poop sandwich.
That's what that was. Bad news, buddy. No. Aww.
Hannah Hammond said, "Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. Notification didn't tell me you went
Oh
live."
no. Hello, Hannah. Thank you for joining us. I think you look really beautiful, Winnie.
Vic says, "Lol, you've got to come to the UK too.
Yes.
We need the Furry Family World Tour." Oh, yeah, we'll do the World Tour.
Oh, how good would that be? So I have...
So we're coming to stay in everyone's houses, and we're bringing 4 kids.
my grandmother's sister lives in the UK, I think. I think she's in the UK. But anyway, we have English and Welsh background or heritage on my mum's side. If my mum's here, hi mum, you need to tell me what it is.
No, Mum's
I'm
not
hopeless. My mum's not here.
No.
I'm going to video call her after my live stream.
Slacker didn't turn up.
Tell her off. Oh, she's been unwell.
Has she?
Yeah.
Get better.
Get better, Mummy.
With love.
Oh. Yeah, I'm hopeless with knowing what my heritage is. It's all over the place.
Vic said the word tolerate sounds worse than love. No, then hate.
Oh, really?
Then hate.
Okay, well, I hate your guts, but I love you.
Oh, no, go back to tolerate.
Oh, see, you got to
Sandy
keep going.
says,
You're fine,
me and
little
George
bit.
have been married for 42 years.
Oh, wow.
And
You
that's
need
it.
a
She doesn't
medal.
say anything else
Yeah,
after
nothing
that.
else. And I love him. She's like, yep, still
Yeah, me
doing
and
it.
George have been married for 42 years. And that's it.
Marriage is such a funny thing, though. I think you and I have worked it out a bit, though.
Because you have no choice.
Like, I mean, we've been through the.
What choice do you have?
That's it, right? We've
What
been through fighting and
What other
being
reason are we put on
unhappy
earth?
and all that sort of stuff. And I think now we just. I mean, sometimes we disagree on things, but we're just like, whatever. We just move on and get on with it, and there's not a lot that's worth fighting for. Just find a way to make it work and keep everybody happy and get on with it. It's compromise and sacrifice, and it's a two-way street, though. You got to do it together.
Molly said she tells hers to go away after 26 years.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Some men can be pickers.
Yeah, that's a pain in the A.
Oh. Okay.
That's shorthand. It's true.
Well, can I verify that it's also vice versa?
Yes, I agree. I'm not the easiest
I'm
person.
sticking up for the blokes here, and
You can do that.
I seem a bit outnumbered.
I do agree, because I and a lot of women are not the easiest to learn to love. But I think once you learn to love each other, it's worth it. You get to the good parts. Excuse me, that's my arm.
So put a 1 in the chat if you're a bloke.
One, literally just one. That's all you'll get. Oh, we got a few blokes.
No, well,
We got our
Gotta wait for the ones.
we got Neville here, who's a new Patreon.
Neville? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did
Or
PayPal.
patron.
James
PayPal.
McDermott
Sorry,
was
James.
talking.
That's it, James McDermott.
Yeah. We've got to go and chat about it. We've got to say hello to all of
We
the
do.
Patreons.
Just making
And
sure.
we've got to talk about the PayPal, and I don't know if you guys saw the absolutely insane
Oh,
donation
I've got
that
to
we
sit
got
down for this.
on Gizmo.
Can we see? Okay, on Gizmo's video, so we get super excited anytime anybody does like a contribution, because it opens up doorways for us to do more things. But we were in bed, weren't we? Just like chilling.
Just chilling.
And we saw a super thanks came through, and on my phone it doesn't tell me how much it was. It just says you got a new super thanks. So I get Dale to always tell me how much it was, so I can appropriately.
It doesn't
say thank
show
you.
on her phone for some reason.
No. Anyways, he opens it up and he's like 2,500, and I'm like, what?
2,500.
I didn't believe him. So it was yeah. What's the United
United Arab Emirates.
which is, I think it's 40 cents to the dollar, so it was around about $1,000, which
So there
is
it
just.
Just read it.
It's from Leona Fayette. Hopefully that's right. And she said, "Thanks for everything you do. Hope this helps to fund the next neglected dog that needs sedation," which is just incredible. And it's 2,500 AED.
United Arab Emirates.
Which just, there's not even enough words to say thank you and to say how much we appreciate that. So thank you so much, Leona.
That's incredible.
Absolutely incredible. Are you being
This
fussy
is
about
just
that?
crazy. Just every day we're absolutely gobsmacked by what's going on here. This
Yeah.
is crazy.
Like, okay, so I'm one of these people that just decides I'm going to do something. It'll either work or it won't. Like, I don't go crazy into doing something that I know will work. I just decide that this would be really awesome if it did work, and then I'm like, I'm going to do that. And so I did. I started a YouTube channel. I also quit my full-time job and became a dog groomer out of nowhere. And then, not a year later, I'm like, I'm going to start a YouTube channel doing dog grooming. And I did. And I was like, I don't even care if it doesn't work, because I'm going to have fun. I'm going to do what I love every day. And if people enjoy that, they do. And look at it, 10,000.
You're a dog whisperer though, so it kind of just comes naturally.
Not really. Can you sit, Winnie?
Well, I don't know.
Excuse
See
me.
this
Sit.
Winnie on the table. I haven't even patted her yet because I'm just like.
Look how beautiful she is.
And you're just like, yeah, come here.
Good girl.
You did that to a Doberman too.
Oh, Dobermans are huge. Can I give your ears a little wipe out? They're just a little bit dirty. I know, that's a
All right,
bit
so I've got to
weird.
read some comments.
Okay.
Yeah, that's amazing. Such a good heart to donate. Honey 420 said that.
Yeah, just crazy.
How much is that in US dollars? Don't know. But it worked out to $990 Australian.
Yeah. You're trying to steal my iced coffee. Let
That's
me clean your ear for you.
crazy. Yeah, that's right, Autumn.
It is crazy. It's insane.
That's amazing.
But it will really help us to help others, which is...
And we are going to look into that sedated
Can
groom
you
thing,
see?
so I'm going to be calling the vets.
Yeah, we're going to try and partner up with a local vet and see what we can do. It means that we won't be able to record or show you everything that we're doing because of privacy and
But
other
that doesn't
people,
matter.
but that's not what it's about. It's not about creating... It's about creating content, but it's for us more about helping people rather than recording it to show other people. So
Can you have a mild sedation and then bring the dog back here, or is that possible? Or no?
it's not safe. It's not worth doing. I would much rather the dog be monitored in the safest environment possible with all the care that they need.
And they can be revised.
Especially on I don't even know if Kumi, not every dog is eligible or a good candidate to have sedation. And if you remember with Kumi in particular, which I think was it Kumi's video or Gizmo's video? Either way, Kumi had this big, like sack almost fluid-filled chest.
No, that wasn't Kumi.
Yeah, Kumi did. He had, and I see it on a lot of dogs. And somebody did say in the comments that that's usually an indicator, or can be an indicator, of like heart disease, kidney disease, or liver disease. And it is true. That is generally having that big fluid-filled sac at the front. It's an indication of something that's not quite right with the dog. So my best guess would be that Kumi wouldn't be a candidate for sedation, not for something as basic as a groom. If it was a life-saving procedure, you'd toss the coin and hope for the best. But for a groom, you wouldn't sedate a dog of that age and with his sort of ailments, unfortunately, which sucks.
Yeah, so just a quick note for everybody. If your comments in the chat, if I miss them, don't worry because Kylie actually does read them later on.
We go back and have a
watch the
good
video.
chuckle and try and see everything that's going on. It's because it's hard to keep up in a live stream. Initially, like when we had like 20 people here, I was like, we've got 20 people, and now it's what last week was like 70 something.
98 now.
98.
Yeah.
Good golly! Hello to every single one
We
of you
haven't hit
98
the triple
people.
figures yet. Unless I missed it.
No, I don't think we have. Oh, yeah.
So, how old are your kids? I didn't know you had kids.
Oh, I have 4 kids. We have 4
That was
kids.
Edith
Edith?
Sellerhoff. C.E. Hoff. Edith C.E. Hoff.
Okay, sorry. I have 4 children and a man-child.
Can you read that?
I'm on a roll today of being mean to you. Edith Seoff.
Expert.
Seoff.
The expert.
Just read the first name.
You just got put
my
in your
love.
place.
Just read the first name.
Alright.
Okay, Edith. Hello, Edith. Thank you for watching and tolerating us. It's pretty much tolerating us. We have 4 children together. Dale has an older son from his previous marriage. Is he 19 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
He's taller than me. No, actually, no, he's not.
Yeah, he's like this much taller than Dale. He's just a giant. He's a really good kid, amazing kid. I'd say you should be proud, but it's probably his mum's input.
Oh, calm down.
He's a good kid. And then Dale and I have 4 kids together. We have Amber, who is 13. Geordie is 10. He's about to be 11 on the 30th of January. So you can wish him a happy birthday. And Jet is 9. Stop that mess. Jet is 9. He just turned 9 in November. And little Abigail is Seven.
Yeah.
I just got myself confused.
Yeah, because you
Seven.
didn't bring that one up. I
No,
brought that one up.
in August, she turned 7. Yes, because they're all either in odd numbers or even numbers, and then there's this time of year where they change, and it confuses me.
Yeah.
Every time. Anyway, there's 4 of them. So there's 7, 9, 10,
Oh yeah,
and
106
13.
people now.
106. That is so crazy.
Yes, I was behind. It only said 98. Only there, that's correct.
Ugh.
Hit that like button
Yes.
and then share this to your friends and family. And they can get a taste of good old Australia.
Terrible senses of humour. Terrible. Can I have your other foot, please?
We talk about thongs all the time.
We do.
And
Come here.
I don't know. What do we talk about most of the time?
Anything.
Everything, isn't it?
Anything and everything. I will say though, we'll have to cut to a little break in a minute while we.
Oh, we got a new scissors, paper, rock.
Yes.
Ah, you guys
I love this. I know
one.
this is this paper rock. It's not dog grooming, but we will always have things that are just fun and crazy and showcase just us in
Tell them
general.
what it is. Tell them what it is. What's the scissors, paper, rock?
Well, what do you mean? It's scissors, paper, rock.
Yeah, but what is it? You challenged me to a year of...
Oh, I challenged Dale to a year of scissors, paper, rock, and whoever loses each week has to put $5 in the jar, and then we'll use that money to donate to like a greyhound rescue or something, some sort of place that's really helping out dogs specifically. And I was really confident that I'd like kick his butt, but it's been a challenge.
I'm really good. Yeah, I'm very good at scissors, paper, rock.
You seem to be very good.
But see, the thing is, as well, right, eventually I'm going to release all of the scissors, paper, rock videos so everyone can see them.
Oh yeah, you can just watch it in a full non-stop.
At the moment, you can only see the scissors, paper, rocks if you watch the lives.
Yeah.
But eventually we'll make it so that once we've got about 10, we'll put it all out. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it is more on the creative side of the content. It's not necessarily dog grooming, but we only sneak in little bits at a time.
So Sharon S also follows Rover's Makeovers Dog Grooming on YouTube.
Look, yes.
Look at that. Like Rover's Makeovers, like
Man, her channel is
800,000
huge.
subscribers.
Yeah.
And our lowly little channel of 10,475. And we always get put together with her, but like,
Yeah.
you
Well,
can't.
I mean, she's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
On YouTube and doing what she does, and
man's best friend as well.
and man's best friend, absolutely. I'm not competitive in a way where I would say unsub from them and follow me.
Well, you used to watch her.
Yeah, I did. Before I even started grooming dogs or becoming a dog groomer, I watched her and she was inspirational. There were 3 groomers that were inspirational to me. There was my favourite groomer who I don't watch anymore and don't support. There's Man's Best Friend, and then Rover's Makeover. And those were the 3 that
And then
really...
Pooch Perfect.
And then I watched a TV show called Pooch Perfect, and I was like... I'm becoming a dog groomer. Hey babe, I'm quitting my full-time job that supports half of our family's financial needs.
No, that's fine.
That's pretty much what I did. He was in the
do
backyard
it.
trimming the apple tree, and I said, babe, I've got to talk to you about something. And he goes, what? And I said, I want to quit my job. I said, what do you think about me quitting my job and becoming a dog groomer? And I have to say, I thought he would just be like, no, you're not doing that. He just said, yeah, okay. And I was like, what if I don't make any money? He was like, we'll be fine. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And I did do it.
And now you're the sugar mummy.
Yeah, because I bought you Macca's the other day.
Because you bought me Macca's. You're the one with the money now. Because there's not many houses to draw over Christmas.
Yes, so I get really busy in the summer with grooming, and Dale's a bit quieter because the Christmas period, lots of builders shut down and, I don't know, put their feet up for
And
a
I'm
couple
not very
of
good at
months.
saving money.
Yes, he's not very good at saving money, you guys. And then in the winter, there's not as many dogs to groom, and somehow you end up super busy, so we just make it work. I mean, we get a fair share of freakouts about paying bills sometimes, but that is life. I think we make a good team, though.
Have you ever groomed an American Bulldog?
American Bulldog. No.
What about a French bulldog?
I've done Frenchies, but not... Americans are bigger.
Are they?
Yeah. I love French bulldogs, though. Ho, 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 ho.
Molly Edwards has 4 kids and 3 grandkids.
Oh, congratulations. 3 grandies, too.
But that's not very good, like, odds. Conversion rate.
Oh, yeah. Well, some people...
Unless they're not old enough.
I mean, my mum and dad have, like, 18 grandkids.
Yeah, that's right.
And then you get other people with... how many? 4 kids and 3 grandchildren. But they're probably still in motion, you
It's
know.
meant to be a pyramid scheme.
It totally is a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, right.
It is. I can wait the appropriate amount of time, and then I can't wait to have grandkids and be a grandma.
They can see your iced coffee advertising on the shelf.
Oh yeah. I've just gone.
That's her survival mode.
It is. I've gone all in. I have the Pepsi Max.
But how do you
Not
drink
sponsored.
both of them together?
I don't know because I don't.
You can't. It bubbles up.
I don't eat food during the day, and I never have, even as a kid. Breakfast and lunch, just no. I have an iced coffee and get
Don't
on
drink
with my
it
day.
now.
I'm having a drink right now.
Why?
I've been talking for 2 hours.
No, not. It's been 20 minutes. Or 1 hour.
It feels like 20 minutes. You are done. Let's give your mum a message. You guys can hang out there with me.
Yes, you call it rock, paper, scissors, but we call it scissors, paper, rock. Because Kylie set that and she's the boss, and that's just what she does. I used to call it rock, paper, scissors. And then when you play the game, you got to do scissors, paper, rock, shoot.
I think it's a Queensland thing.
But anyway, should I put the video on?
Just keep it going for a minute and keep an eye out for Winnie's mum. And then we'll do it then, so that we're not having everybody on hold for ages.
104.
You are beautiful. So I don't know what time. You're so fluffy, your collar's not going on again.
Carol McCory, $10. Super chat.
Oh, thank you so much, Carol. Amazing.
Thank you, Carol.
This is really tight. Do we... Hang on.
Kylie's the boss, it's too funny. Yeah, too funny for who?
I think we're the boss in different scenarios. You're the boss of some things.
Yeah, I'm the boss of...
Why is this so tight?
Actually, what am I the boss of? Just let me think for a minute.
Spraying weeds.
And I fail at that too.
No, I looked out there yesterday. I was like,
oh, don't look out there.
Alright, I'm going to put this on, but tell her mum that I think it's a bit tight.
I spent all of my life editing your videos for YouTube, right?
Excuse me, they are our videos
and
for
doing
our
lives.
YouTube channel.
And I didn't even get a chance at all, or a chance, however you want to say it.
I say chance, you say chance.
I don't get a chance to go out and kill the plants.
That was the world's smallest violin. He's reading though, so he's not looking at me. Winnie, you did such a good job. Does everybody think she looks beautiful? I love border collies. Absolutely love them. Beautiful breed of dog.
Have you ever groomed a toy poodle?
I own the world's cutest toy poodle.
That is a question. So Jude,
let me get his picture.
You would have seen at the start of the video, he's actually Kylie's dog. And
this is little puppy Jude.
Are we finding out before the end of the live stream today if he's going to be a daddy?
Yes, hopefully. His baby mama is getting an ultrasound today to see if there's little baby Judes in her belly.
Little bounce chicka bounce Jude.
Oh, I'll get Lady's picture.
Oh, okay. Even though those, like, they're really... Bring them both.
Oh, together?
Yeah.
Where's Lady?
She's walking over there. She's got her photos up on the board.
Come this way.
So these two...
Ooh.
Go back that way.
I'm trying.
Even though you don't believe in crossbreeding.
Oh, okay, so I don't like weird crossbreeding.
But they're going to be super cute.
So Lady is a toy poodle cross cavalier, and Jude is a purebred toy poodle. Yeah. I've been asked to breed Jude with other dogs before. The only reason I've said yes to Lady is I'll put these photos back. Hang on.
Oh, what's happened?
Oh,
I wasn't on live chat
You
myself.
went on live chat. Oh my goodness, you're
This
so
whole time.
useless. The reason why I've agreed to do mating with Lady and Jude is because both Jude and Lady have been fully DNA tested. So I know that they've got good genetics and that they're a good match with each other. And I know Lady's mum personally. I groomed her dog and that's how I met her. Actually, I groomed 3 of her dogs. But I've been to her house. I've had coffee in her kitchen. I've seen how much she loves her dogs. I know the vet care that they get and the food that they eat and the way that they live in the house and all that sort of stuff. She loves her dogs. The way that she treats them and the life that they have is the right life that I would approve of having puppies in that sort of home
Autumn
environment.
Embers says, so will you be getting a new toy poodle as a puppy? No, you will not.
No, excuse me. I don't want another puppy. You said.
I said it would be super
puppy.
cute to have a puppy, but
They will be adorably cute, and I will make sure that I get to go and visit them, even though they've moved about 2. How long is the drive to
Mildura is 2.5
Is it
hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah. So she has moved, but she still comes here to get the dogs groomed. But I will make the trip specifically to get Red Rooster and see the puppies. That's why we go to Mildura, to get Red Rooster.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh, and there's a big Kmart there.
What's the other really big fast food place that we always go to?
Macca's.
You said Macca's.
McDonald's, yeah. My brain was like, say it right. I had to say it the right
Yeah,
way.
because they're talking about it in chat. They love the way you say Macca's.
It's McDonald's.
Macca's.
Macca's. McD's.
Anyway.
Mickey D's. We'll be back in a sec.
All right, here we go. Scissors, paper, rock time, guys.
Oops. Oh my god, it's been years. This was not a good idea. Oh, that's enough for that. Get out of my hands. Try to power walk. Dude, that's nothing. Somebody get me some cake.
Cake?
Please. Just need some cake.
All right, let's do this. I'm out of breath.
Okay.
Are you ready?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
I'm not ready. There's so much pressure.
All right, let's do it.
Under pressure.
Ready?
No.
Yes.
Ah.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Going. Keep going. Keep going.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Oh. No.
Ah, it's a comeback. You have not won for ages.
Okay. Come on, exercise brain.
Okay, ready?
Formulate a
I'm
plan.
I'm good. I thought I was good.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Yeah! Yes!
It'll be a very short winning streak.
Sportsmanship is not solid in this household.
Say goodbye. Happy sportsmanship.
Bye. Lisa.
You won one.
Yes. Yes.
What's next?
Guys, Alan, Hilda, is there any way we could just get on with our grooming now? Please? You know you can play at home. You're here for haircuts. No? Okay then. Hello. Excuse me. Alright, that's it. Playtime's over. Time for grooming. Excuse me, can you hop out the way? So nice. Is your sister in that bag? Yes. Yes, she is. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come over here. Good girl. Over. You're alright. Oh, Hilda, careful. Alright, it's blow dry time.
And the doggy's gone. And Kylie is very, very happy that she won Scissors, Paper, Rock.
Yes, go me. I'm amazing.
They loved your roar.
I beat you. I was so excited.
The roar when you went,
I love winning.
that was like an out-of-body experience for you.
Oh, yeah.
You became the monster or something.
Like, I'm not competitive
not really.
against other people, but anytime I get to beat you at something, it makes me so happy. It really does. So my next doggy won't be here for like 10-15 minutes because I had a lady who has booked like 3-4 times now for a nail trim. Thank you, my love. And she's cancelled it the day before every single time. So I just no-booked her. I'm really tolerant, like...
You what? No-booked her?
Yeah, I just put a note on her thing, like, I'm done with that. I forgive people and I'm like, oh, it's okay, life happens, I totally get it. I flake out on appointments sometimes when I just haven't got it together. So I try to be really understanding of that. But 4 times with no notice is just like, oh. So the next doggy is Lady's mum, but it's not Lady that I'm grooming. It's her brother Teddy, who's also a cavoodle, but a bigger black colour or grey colour. Different. You'll see that what I mean when I talk about the difference in crossbreeding, how you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes you get really adorable dogs. Sometimes you get really ugly dogs, but everybody loves them. Have you ever fallen in love with a dog, like an ugly dog, where you're like, it's so ugly, I love it? A terrible, terrible trait. But yeah, so I'm just sort of waiting to see when she'll come in. So it was booked for 11:30 and it's like 10 past 11 now, so it shouldn't be too long. I'm having a drink. If anyone from Dare needs someone to advertise for them, let's have a look. 79 likes. Thank you, Louise, for letting us know. Oh, what's a USA thing?
I had to hold on to him so tight.
Oh, thank you, Taz. She said that it's good to see how I wind down after an emotional groom.
Oh, dude.
I video call my mum. Come here, rascally rabbit.
That's Jude.
I don't know. Do you think this dog loves me?
Yep.
Ha-poo-poo. Ha-poo-poo. You'll have to take him out before Teddy comes because he's never met Teddy.
I'll just chuck him over this fence.
Ha-poo-poo. I've been cheating on you. I'm sorry. All day.
He can smell winkles. What's the dog's name?
Winkles. The dog's name was Winnie.
Winnie.
You couldn't open fan mail with me. You need a bath, boy. Oh.
Yeah,
I cut his hair short and I cut his little top knot
his
off.
groom has been extremely slack.
He had a summer cut. A lot of groomers, I know there's a few that come in here. Man, in the summertime, you just give your dog a shave down pretty much because you're grooming. I have been doing like 12 hours plus a day in the month of December. Just dog after dog after dog. And then on the weekends, I look at my dog and I'm just like, nope. No, I'm not spending 2 or 3 hours. You know, his coat was so long. It was like this long all the way around. He was just a big fluff ball. Weren't ya?
So Sharon S says Dale is very supportive.
He is. He's a good... I mean, he's a pain in the butt.
But there's more to that. And lucky to have such a beautiful wife inside and out.
Behind every good woman is a man who does what he's told.
That was like a compliment for me. I'm going, yeah, this is a compliment. Dale was so supportive, and then it turned into
it was another poop sandwich.
Like, I'm so lucky that another poop. I'm so lucky to have the wife.
Ha-poo-poo. Ha-poo-poo. I love you. He does a lot for me. I have to say, I make fun of him and I pick on him, but I would not be out here doing this if it wasn't for him being supportive and helping me do everything that I can't do.
I make amazing videos.
You do. He's a bit alright. I think I'll keep him for now. Okay?
For this week.
No, I'll keep you. There's 2 reasons, okay? One, I love him, obviously.
Yeah.
The second reason is because I cannot imagine
having to
train
poop sandwich
another man to be in my life.
I knew exactly where this was going.
Because I've said it to you before. I'm beyond that. I have put 14 years into the preparation and shaping and forming of this man as my life partner. I'm not doing it again.
Anyway, did you do your Patreons?
No, I was just going to say, well, we've got a few minutes. Say hi to everyone. Poo-poo. Look how dirty he is. He's got eye boogies too. You can have a bath on the weekend.
He's so floofy. And he loves you.
She's my baby.
That's a toy poodle.
Yes.
For those who are...
Yes, that's how he ended up here, because I do groom toy poodles. This one, specifically.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to take this off the stand. Hang
Oh,
on.
you're going to do that? You guys, he's intact, and the worst thing in the world is that when you're holding him, his little noo-noos are down here, and right on your hand. Terrible.
Alright, where are you going to go first?
Okay, Patreons.
We've got to thank our...
Or patrons, sorry. Patrons on Patreon. We have Pam's Foster Kittens, Honeybee, Autumn Embers, Kathy, Liz Baker, Kim and Donald Pedersen, Kathleen Turnbull, Lisa Fife, Eden, Mindy Willen, Sybil Smith, Kitty Cat, Carol Mack, Jen G, Laurie J. Rabbit, Teresa, our beautiful Sunflower from Sunflower's Creative Showcase and Crochet. And that is Sunflower's Sunflower because she's a very big supporter.
And she's unwell.
And she's unwell, but she's a beautiful, beautiful person. Pam's Foster Kittens. Again, Pam, I think you're still on there twice. Julie, Alex F, and then a few new ones. I think last week I had James McDermott on there. Thank you, James. And our newest ones, Karen Sheddle, Debbie Wolf, and Kathy. So thank you so much to all those people.
Probably different now.
All of our patrons, you can select what you want to pledge, or you can just go with the basic one. So everyone's on there with different amounts. So just a big thank you to everyone who's supporting us.
That's the Patreon email.
It is,
isn't it?
yeah. No, Patreon/Kylie the Groomer.
Well, you didn't write that on
No,
there.
I didn't. My bad. www.patreon/Kylie the Groomer.
So look in the description.
Yeah, there's a link in the description. Our email and PayPal if you'd like to put through contributions, and please only do that if it's something that you're really able to do. Don't stretch your budget or anything.
And if your husband says you can.
No, you do whatever you want, girl.
Do the click again.
You do whatever you want. You can send us an email.
Listen
Some
to your
slacker
husband.
is supposed to do Pet of the Week, but hasn't done it
Yep.
for several weeks.
And so these are the people who have done PayPal.
Yes.
But there's no way to acknowledge
Yeah, there's not really
them.
any way to acknowledge them,
So
and
we'll
you
do
guys don't always see it. I don't have the amounts on there of the contributions, but some of them have been,
Pretty hefty.
yeah, like super duper awesome. They're all awesome, but some of them have been like, what? Mind blown. So a massive thank you to the people doing contributions that way. We have Tanya, our beautiful Sunflower, has done 3 PayPal contributions. I think they were like $75 each or something, which is crazy. We had Elizabeth, Dorcas, Lisa, Deb, Pamela, Karen, Neville, and Ali. And I know that these names might be different to who's in the chat. So if it's you, give us a wave in the chat so we can all thank you for your support and contributions.
Put a number 2 in the chat. Do a number 2 in the chat.
Do a number 2. But yeah, okay. Do a number 2 in the chat.
Do a number 2 in the chat. All right.
I love it. What was I going to say? You put me off.
Fan mail.
Hang on, I was going to say something. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
You said number 2 and I lost my thought. Okay, if you're curious about the difference between doing super thanks and super chats and super stickers
And PayPal.
through YouTube and doing PayPal, the first thing I want to say is we do occasionally say things like, oh, if you'd like to do a contribution or donate money or whatever, we're not out here just like gimme. Every little donation and contribution we get, we super appreciate it. It's a big deal to us, so we're not blasé about that in any way. And if you do a contribution via the YouTube platform, YouTube takes about 35 to 40% of every contribution that goes through that way. And is it ideal? Probably not always, but we don't mind because they created the platform. They're the people who get our videos out to other people and help us grow our community and things like that. So that's always going to cost something, right?
110 people.
110 people, yikes. That's always going to cost something, and we're not bothered by that. That's fine. If you want your entire contribution to go to us and what we do, PayPal's a better option that way. But not everybody has PayPal, or it doesn't work internationally and things like that. So that's absolutely fine. And please don't put yourself out. Don't feel obligated to give us any money and things like that. We don't want you to be struggling because of it. So if you're tight already on your budget, don't put yourself out. Please look after yourself and look after your own pets and the people around you. Absolutely. What else was I going to say? Oh, and we have an Amazon wish list, which I need to update. If you guys have any suggestions of what you think I should put on there, I struggle for just time to actually sit down and have a look and find things to add to the list. So
You need poop bags and dog mats.
I've got poop bags and dog mats. I have so many poop bags and dog mats. I love it. Yeah, if you can think of anything.
Well, this is from Amazon, so
It is, which is what I was getting to.
I wonder what's there.
Oh, but my hands are full
Lunar
of precious
Eclipse, $5.
cargo.
best grooming channel of
Aw,
YouTube.
thank you, Luna. I love. Okay, Lunar Eclipse, yes, but the name Luna.
That's cool, isn't it?
Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah. One day I'm gonna get another girl toy poodle, and I think I'm gonna name her Luna.
Oh.
Even though all of our girls are A's and all of our boys are J's, I think we need a Luna poodle.
Luna.
Would you like a girlfriend named Luna?
Or would he like a girlfriend? All right.
He did. Oh, he's like, yes, I would like to snuggle her. Can you go to Daddy, please, while I open up the mail?
I'll take him back to his little hidey hole.
I love you. Oh, whoa. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, I'll just put him down because.
No, because he doesn't.
He's not there.
He doesn't know Teddy, and I don't want Teddy to be uncomfortable. I don't like it when
but-
other groomers have their dogs, their personal dogs, in the salon. That's an opinion. I said it. Sorry,
said
other
it.
groomers who take your dogs to work. Don't take your dogs to work.
Bring your dog to work day.
I mean, if they're sick or recovering, or you're actually going to groom them that day, sure. But I see so many videos where the client dog is so uncomfortable because there's these other dogs running around, and that bothers me. I think that the dogs should be separate, like at all times. Even me, I try to be one-on-one as much as possible, unless it's a family of dogs. But sometimes I end up with like 4 dogs in the salon because somebody didn't pick their dog up or whatever. And it's just chaos. It's not fun for the dogs. They get stressed out. And I don't like it. I don't give too many like big opinions, but that's a big opinion. And I stand by it. Oh, this is like a cloth tape.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I don't know. I can't get in there. Oh, is that another one? What is
Where?
that?
What?
On the super thanks.
It's the same.
Oh, it's the same? I didn't see it before. Awesome.
Yeah, sorry. That's what it looks like.
Oh, I never look at these things.
Comes up as a nice green colour.
I'm usually busy working away. Did anybody agree or disagree with my opinion?
Luna Eclipse. My Luna had surgery even though... Oh, she's named the dog after herself.
Aww.
Is that right? Oh no, well her YouTube name, yeah. My Luna had surgery and even though the vet really tried to save the coat, he just could not. She had 6 tumours removed
Oh, wow.
and bled for 4 hours. It was such a mess, I had to cut it all off
Yeah.
with a 7.
Yeah, that definitely happens. Okay, there is something adorable in here. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, our gift today is from Pam's Foster Kittens. Again, thank you so much, Pam. And this is so cute. Okay, we have been giving out so many toys out of the toy box, and I was worried that we're going to start running out.
to Winnie.
Oh, I didn't. She would have loved it. A Christmas present for the dogs from Pam's Foster Kittens. So sweet. Are you guys ready? I don't know what they are yet. I can't quite tell. Is it an elephant? Open sesame. This is the coolest thing ever because I get the experience of getting a gift and then I get to re-gift it to somebody else, which is my favourite part about presents. Oh, Pam! It's a giraffe!
Oh, cool. How are you going to give that one away?
Okay, giraffes are my favourite animal.
Yep.
That is the cutest thing ever. I love
Did we
it.
talk about giraffes? When did we talk about giraffes? Oh, in the last video, which I haven't posted yet.
Look at him sit. He's so cute.
Oh, Geelong. We were talking about Geelong.
Can you guys see how cute he is? Oh,
Yes, that's a
I
cute
love
one.
him. Okay, you're going to go to somebody very special, Giraffe. Oh, it's like a little Eeyore. Is it a, is
Donkey.
it like a donkey?
Yeah.
It's
That's
so,
cool.
these are the cutest toys ever, Pam.
Can you really
Look
give
at
them
his
away?
little
That's
flute.
super cool.
They're freaking adorable.
I love how they're cross-eyed a little bit.
Oh, it's a bunny. These are so cute. They're adorable.
Yeah, so we're done with this guy now.
Oh, you bring that cactus back. That cactus has been given to so many dogs and it gets dropped at the door or in the driveway or it keeps coming
We just
back.
can't get rid of the cactus.
It keeps coming back. What is this? There's something else in the box. Okay, I was obsessed with these toys. These are so cute. If they've come off Amazon, so I'm going to have to find them and buy some for Jude because I need this thing to be sitting on the end of my bed every day.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's so cute. Alright. Do you know where my scissors are? My not grooming scissors? Oh, I did it.
Ali Q said they're super cute. I love the name. Honey420 said I love the name Luna as well. My friend has a pug with that name.
Oh, that would be
I
so
like
cute.
pugs.
Okay, I hate pugs. I love pugs to look at, but I wouldn't want one in my house. Okay. Oh, cute! Yes, something for the big dogs, because I'm always worried that the big dogs will, like, inhale some of the little toys.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
We put a toy in one of the dog's mouth and it just disappeared.
Yeah,
We're like, oh, spit it out, quick.
Oh, look, a little ball.
Yeah, that's cool.
These are so cool. Thank you so much, Pam. You are an absolute gem. Little tug of wars. Yes, we needed this. Something for the big dogs. I feel better about this now. So cool. Thank you so much. Oh, that's made my day. The best part is, as I was saying, so I, like at Christmas especially, and the kids' birthdays and stuff, I go a little bit over the top with some things.
Oh, do you ever?
Oh, I've calmed down a lot in the last few years, but the joy of giving a gift to somebody is my favourite thing. Not even just a gift, like cooking the food and just sitting together and being able to give the whole family something so beautiful, a good experience and time together and all that sort of stuff. So this is the best thing ever because you guys give the cutest gifts and I get to experience opening them and having that joy. But then the best part is being able to give them to somebody else. I love that. What a good thing. So good. Thank you, Pam. You are amazing and you have made my day. Pam's foster kittens.
So Kiwi Girl says, good policy on the dogs in the salon. Mine goes to one dog at a time salon, which is what we are.
Yeah. Sometimes we get some crossover, which I think is inevitable. You can't really control that, but I've got things in place. So I've got my front door and then a gate that separates any dogs coming in. They can't just barge in and jump up at anybody. And then I keep my dogs in enclosures when I finish with them. I don't let dogs run around. My policy is the floor is lava, pretty much. They're on the table, in the bath, or in a cage, or enclosure, if you want to use a nicer word. That's
Floor
it.
is lava.
The floor is lava. And it works really well. The worst thing that's ever happened is owners or clients when they're dropping off, where they think that their dog is really friendly or social, and they want to have their dog say hello to somebody else's dog. And I've had a couple of incidents very early on where one client in particular, their dog was not actually very nice to other dogs. In fact, every time he got near another dog, he tried to bite it. And in the driveway, he would pick his dog up, and then the next dog was coming, and he would let them go on the lead to say hello, and he would bite them every time. And I was just like, you can't do that. So I had to make this big speech to all of my clients, like, it's the same as like the COVID 1.5 meters, what's it called? Social distancing.
Yeah.
This is not a social place. A lot of dogs are anxious or nervous at drop off, or they don't like to be groomed altogether, or they're aggressive, reactive, doesn't matter, whatever. You social distance your dogs or you don't come here. That's pretty much what I had to say to everyone. We'll be back in just a sec. Oh. Okay, we're back with Teddy. I was mistaken. Ultrasound day's tomorrow. She must have changed it because it was definitely today. Where's your leg, mister? This is Teddy. So he is a cavoodle, the same as Lady, but completely different looking. He's a lot bigger.
Yeah, he's chunkier.
Yeah. So male...
Lots of donuts.
Male Cavaliers are a bit bigger anyway. They're a lot bigger than the females. It's always surprising. And then even amongst the breed, there's a variety of sizes as well.
Yeah.
And I've got a couple that are just absolutely huge and it blows my mind. And then others that are the tiniest little things you'll ever see.
So we have Ron Allen in the chat.
Hi, Ron.
He didn't put a number 1 in the chat before because I don't think he was here.
Oh, what was the number 1 for again?
For blokes in the chat.
Oh, blokes in the chat. Yes,
Yeah.
I see.
So, his question was, I've got to scroll back to it. I've only been watching you for a short time, but I have to ask the question, have you ever reported some of the owners to authorities and had dogs taken from them?
I have made reports. I can't tell you if anything ever happened because everybody has their right to privacy.
But you never know. The authorities don't tell you.
No, I can't follow up or ask for any information on the case. All I can do is make the report and provide any evidence that I have. And unfortunately, I'll never know what's happened after that. But yes, I have.
Was that the dog that didn't have the leg attached?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can submit reports through the RSPCA website, which is the animal welfare. Is it RSPCA all the way Australia-wide?
Yeah.
It's not SAPCA, I don't know.
It's RSPCA.
Okay, it's RSPCA, right. In Australia, you can submit complaints online and provide evidence that way. So
a dog like Gizmo.
I'll try first to try and work with the owner to do better for the dog. Yeah, so by offering, can you put that over there please, my love? By offering to support them with grooming services, either by discounting or providing some free grooms, and just keeping in contact with people. Usually you see results that way. It gives you, look at my bench, is a mess. It gives you the ability to stay in contact without being like in a positive way, so that they don't sort of up and leave and never give you any more feedback again, and you don't know what's happening. That's why I do it. I don't want them to disappear and cut me off. I want to try and build a relationship where we can really support the dogs and the owners. But yeah, it's one of those things. So you never know if it's gone anywhere. Most of the time I don't believe it does, because the way they view it is that they got the dog groomed, so then how are they neglecting the dog's grooming if the dog's just being groomed? no matter the state. So, yeah, even no matter how terrible it is, that whoever had the dog at that time got the dog groomed. So they've apparently done what they're supposed to do. So you can't really win.
Or did what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. So Teddy, he's gonna have, I'm using my wide blades, and a 7F. He just gets, so he has like, it doesn't look like he's got very much hair, and you'll see when it's all off what I mean. It is just the thickest coat. Like, to get down to his skin, you can't even see it.
I'm going to touch this doggy. Oh wow, it's very wiry.
Right? Alright, now leave him alone.
That's not soft and fluffy.
He don't know you. He doesn't want to know you.
That's not
You
soft
want
and fluffy.
me, don't you, teddy bear? Oh, have a kisses?
It's like almost toothbrush-like.
Yeah, it's a wiry coat and
why is it
it's
like
just so thick. Well, that's what happens when you're crossbreeding dogs. You just don't know what you're going to get. And even
But he
amongst...
looks really soft though.
Oh, he's probably a bit dirty. He needs a wash. But even amongst poodles, you can get a variation to the coat where it's not the standard. You can get an improper coat where it grows weird, random, wiry, straight hair. And sometimes it's all over and sometimes it's just in little patches. And then you can get like just a straight, wiry coat. And then you can get like super, super tight curls or just loose curls.
Like a box of chocolates.
Yes, you just never know what you're going to get unless you've looked at the genetics and DNA and stuff of the dogs who are parenting the puppies. And a puppy coat is different to an adult coat. So even though poodles don't shed, Cavaliers do shed.
Yeah, right.
Poodles don't shed, but their puppy coat does fall out after around 12 months. Sort of anywhere from sort of 10 to 14 months of age, you would expect. A poodle's puppy coat does fall out, and an adult coat, which has thicker, stronger guard type hairs and it's more curly, grows in. So the puppy coat's quite a straight or a wavy loose curl. And then the adult coat is where you start to see those tighter curls.
Yes, I agree with you there, Alan. Sometimes the owners just don't care about their pets at all.
No. And I try not to judge people, especially on a financial level. Man, life is just sometimes wild, and I totally understand money struggles. I grew up in a not so wealthy family. It would be considered to be a poor family. I've certainly had my own struggles in life through adulthood, with periods of unemployment or just really financially struggling. And yeah, you will always put yourself and your children before the pet. You need to pay your bills and have a roof over your head and things like that. I totally understand that. But there are so many services that people can reach out to for support when it comes to their animals.
That's why you get a short-haired dog to start
Yeah,
with.
but sometimes people have dogs and then all of a sudden their circumstances change, things like that. I totally get that. I can tell you, because there was a comment a while back about it actually, similar to this. If I am judging an owner in a video, it is because I know their circumstances don't align with the condition of the dog. They've chosen to neglect the dog despite their situation being perfectly fine to manage it. But I'm slowly getting the word out in my community to reach out if you need a hand. We will do free grooming. And it's, I mean, financial struggle, especially, you know, in the world we live in at the moment, it's just so common. That doesn't bother me one bit. I'd never judge somebody for not being able to afford a groom. But I will judge somebody that just outright decides to not groom their dog for a year and do nothing about it despite the fact that they had money for other things. Up you get. Good boy.
I'm trying to look through the description so we can see the topics.
Oh, that you mentioned?
But I can't find how to get to the description.
god of technology.
Oh, cut it out.
I'm on a roll of being
there it
mean
is.
to you today.
You've got to press more.
Did you put some topics in to talk about? I listed a few things. Oh, I know. You guys, Jordan finally has, Geordie, my little Geordie bear, his ENT appointment booked to go to the Children's Hospital in Adelaide to see an ENT.
To get his throat checked.
Finally, for his little tonsils. I don't know, probably not all of you would know about that. I took him in March 2021 to the GP to get a referral for an ENT because he's just got these massive tonsils. And he gets tonsil stones and it's just uncomfortable all the time. And it's been years, like his whole life, of just having these giant tonsils. And I've periodically been to a doctor who says, oh, he's probably got tonsillitis or they're a little bit swollen. And not to worry about it and whatever, but he's so uncomfortable at this time. He's just not, he hates it. He's constantly choking on food and he doesn't sleep well, and the tonsil stones, he's constantly coughing, trying to get them out. He does weird breathing and throat clearing sounds and stuff. He doesn't want to eat steak and chunky foods because he can't swallow it properly. So, yeah. Well, anyways, I went to the GP. They sent a referral to the hospital. And then it was like COVID and everything was crazy. So I didn't really worry too much about it. I thought, yeah, it's going to be a while. And then he was really struggling. And so I thought, oh, I'm just going to call and find out because it's been like a year. And I called the hospital. And they said, oh, no, there's no referral for that person. And I was like, what in the heck? So it was a whole big ordeal. And then I finally got a new referral sent out to the hospital. And I've contacted them every, 2 weeks since last year, November sometime. And they told me that it takes 5 days to triage a new referral. And it's been ages. So I got on the phone last week and I said, I know it's not your fault. I try not to be mean to people because I know specifically that person that I'm talking to, it's usually not their fault that something's gone wrong. But I said to her, I'm just going to say this as nicely as I can. I am so angry right now and I'm not hanging up the phone until you guys have an appointment for me. And finally, we got an appointment for him for March.
But they didn't even have it.
They didn't have an appointment.
Still.
Yeah. So, yeah. And I'm not like a cranky person with people.
Because in the end, they don't really care. You're just a number.
Yeah, when you're getting mad at a service provider or somebody on the phone or whatever, they're just going to hang up and forget about you anyway. Unless, of course, you really hurt their feelings, and that's just mean.
So that makes you memorable.
It does. Yeah, so I think she understood. She was a bit attitudey with me to start with, and I was like, no, you need to understand why I'm so upset first. And then I think she sort of caught on like, oh, it's been like 2 years and we haven't helped you. I think she kind of realised, yeah, that's not really acceptable. So hopefully, he just needs to get his tonsils out. They're absolutely massive. But more than that, so Jet had obstructive sleep apnea as a baby and he had his tonsils out. He also, during the surgery, they did the adenoids and found when they were in there that he actually had a narrowing in his esophagus and airways as well. So there was more to the story than just having big tonsils. And I suspect that Jordan and possibly even Abigail are exactly the same. That narrowing in the throat is a genetic defect that we've seen in other kids in the family, and I think that it's really important to investigate that if the kids are saying that they're having trouble. So I think that they'll find when they go in there. Jet's obstruction was like a 79% obstruction of his airways once they got in there, which is just insane to me. He was a totally different kid after getting those tonsils out. He's sleeping better, breathing better. So much changed for him. His he is developmentally delayed, and his development's picked up really quickly again after that. Yeah, it's really hard. It sucks that we have to fight to advocate for our kids. It sucks that we have to really fight the system to get help. That's something that's always bothered me. I think we need to listen to mums a bit more, or parents I should say, because a lot of dads do medical stuff. If the parent's raising an issue or a concern, just listen, have a look. The worst thing that you can find is that there's no problem. And that ain't the worst thing you could find.
So CB says, here in Vancouver we have a huge issue with no pets allowed in rentals. Yeah.
That is the same here. It really sucks. I couldn't imagine it. We've lived in plenty of rentals over the years, and yeah, you can't, I mean, even having a goldfish is an issue. But it's, how do all these families that have for years and years had their pets, what happens then? So I think in Australia they've tried to make it like they can negotiate if you can prove that the pet's lived in another rental or has a history of being a good tenant, pet tenant, I don't know what you would call it. There are some houses that are being pet friendly.
There are some renters who have ruined it for everybody.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like a cat lady who owns 20 cats.
20 cats, yep, that'd do it.
Sarah Nicole says, I love how dogs change colour when they get groomed.
Right? He gets so much lighter.
Black to grey.
And even though he was super short, look at how much hair's come off already. Sorry, I've just been yabbering away. Teddy's really good for his grooming. He gets very regularly groomed to keep him cool. We do let him get a bit fluffier in the winter. Can you stand up, please? Up you get.
Hannah Hammond's in a bit of strife at the moment. She's with her renting. She's being evicted.
Oh no. Is it because of having pets?
Possibly, who knows.
I found...
It'll be out by Monday the 16th of January.
Oh no.
She's what a start to the new year.
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't imagine. I'm so sorry that's happening.
She's got a cat, dog and hamsters.
Wow. So I know, I just found out recently in our state, not locally to us, but there's a website called Safe Pets, Safe Families or something like that. And they actually help with temporary placement of fostering pets when there's problems within the family, whether it be through like domestic issues within the partnership, or if it's like in this situation where you're being evicted from the house because of the pets.
Probably hamsters as well.
Yeah, so I don't know, my only suggestion that I have is to see if there's a service that might be able to temporarily place the pets or assist with rehoming, which is awful. I don't think that people should be forced to rehome their pets. Yeah, that sucks. We've had to do it before when moving. There's just no way that we were able to take a couple of young puppies with us, and we had to change our plans, unfortunately.
That was a long time ago.
That was so long ago.
That was nearly 20 years ago.
Yeah, we're getting old, my love. Let's grow old together.
Hang in there, Hannah Hammond. Easier said than done.
Absolutely.
Sometimes the door opens when you least expect it, sending positive energy.
Yeah.
That's CB said that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes life is just, it's bloody wild. You got no control over things. Sometimes life happens to you. Hey, come here. Give your tail a trim.
This is a conversation in the chat about service dogs.
Oh, service dogs. Service dogs are so cool. but you can't pat a service dog. You cannot go to the store and see a service dog and be
Well,
like,
there's
"Ooh."
different types of service dogs, isn't there?
That's true.
There's old lady service dogs that go to the old people's homes and.
Yeah, that's more of like an emotional. I don't know. I don't know to separate it. But if a dog is working to support its person that it's working for.
Ah, Clifford's mum's here.
Barbie! Hi, Barbie.
Am I 100 years old today, Barbie?
Tell him he's old, Barbie. You gonna let me do your tail?
That's a running joke, though. So. His next thing's come off.
Yeah, it's alright. He's not going anywhere. Oh, yeah. So it's not ultrasound day today, it's going to be tomorrow. Which makes me so sad because I was so excited. I've been counting down the days.
Age is only a number. You're only as old as you feel.
Oh, he feels old.
I can't even move in the morning, so.
Well, I smashed out a brick wall over the weekend, so when I woke up this morning, my back was just like, no.
I played way too much contact sport when I was younger.
That's what you say. There's no evidence of it.
There is.
You're just old.
I played way too much contact sport, and as a result, my body is old and lumpy.
And I ate too much cake, and as a result, my body's old and lumpy.
Amanda, Australia #2.
Oh yeah. Another Aussie.
Dare triple espresso coffee, Kylie, do it.
I prefer the triple espresso, but they don't always have them. Because we live in the middle of nowhere.
Got a fellow Aussie there.
Aussie!
I hope she doesn't live in Tassie, because then she's not really an Aussie.
Well, if she's saying dare, she'd have to be South Australian or New South
South
Wales.
Australian's Farmers Union.
Yeah, South Australian is Farmers Union, but so I used to drink the is it Oak in Queensland? But it doesn't
Which
taste
mum
very good here.
Says chess is not a contact sport. Yeah, right. I'm not smart enough to play chess.
No, he won't play because he knows he'll lose.
I am smart enough to play chess.
He won't
I just
play
find it
because he
boring.
knows he will lose, and he's a sore
I would
loser.
not lose chess to you. Thank you very much.
Rude. I'm going to challenge you.
Alright,
To a
well,
game of
we'll play a
chess.
game of chess. We'll document it. You will not win. You don't even know the rules.
That's true.
I'm going to have to teach you the rules as we go.
No, I'll wing it.
You can't just wing it.
I can wing anything.
You have to know where you can move things.
But I have a
The rook.
I have
the horse,
a
the knights. And
a digital chessboard on my tablet, which is super cool.
So you're gonna
Guys,
practice.
if you like chess but not the mess, how that rhymes.
Amanda,
Get a digital
Australia,
chessboard.
New South Wales.
New South Wales. That was where I was going. See? Sydney.
Wasn't it the whole of Australia at one point used to be called New South Wales?
I don't know.
I think it was, and then it got separated. Van Diemen's Land or something.
Yeah, that sounds somewhat familiar.
And people still don't know what a bunyip is.
A bunyip. Nobody knows what a bunyip is. It's a mythical creature, my friends. A mythical creature. Do you know there's a bunyip hut?
A what?
A bunyip hut. There's a bunyip hut. Yeah, locally to us, out on the river. It's like an enclosure.
Is it?
Yeah, for the bunyip. We'll have to go look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the river. It's currently flooded. It's like half underwater.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know it was there until I saw the saw it on one of the flood pages. So we'll have to go out there and have a look since bunyip has become such a big deal in our lives, thanks to you. Not our lives, our actual life. Don't move or you'll get your ear chops.
So they're still talking about rentals. Apparently you can pay more some situations when you have a pet.
Yeah, is there like a bond, a different bond that you can pay for your pet?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. At least it's opening up at least an option to be able to do something. Oh, I'm tongue-tied today.
Are you having Mrs. Kitchen today?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying something else, pork balls.
But I have to say, my love, you're cooking dinner tonight.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility.
Yeah. Unless you get a video.
A what?
A video this afternoon.
What do you mean?
Like I have to.
No, it doesn't matter what we do.
And then we do takeaway.
You do whatever you want, but I'm not organising dinner tonight. I've done it all weekend and all week, and I'm just pooped.
Have not.
You're up, Buttercup. Tag, you're it.
I cooked a roast.
When?
I don't know. When was that?
That was like a week ago or more.
It was an amazing roast.
It was amazing.
It should last for a few days.
It did. It lasted for like a week, and now it's your turn. So I don't like to do a shave on the face unless it's a full clean shave.
Yeah.
But Mum likes this all super short. So the only reason I don't like it is because you end up with these lines because it's such a small area and there's like the hair's all very directional here, so it's very hard to get a good shape. But you can go in and try and blend it out with the scissors after. There's that. I get lots of people ask if my blades get hot or why I'm not checking my blades. There's several reasons why they don't need to be changed like mad. This room is very well air conditioned because I bought an air conditioner about 6 times bigger than I needed.
It's freezing in here.
It's like, it's 19 degrees in here. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's very cool. That makes a big difference to why these don't get as hot because the actual room's not hot and they're starting at a lower temperature. They're also very well oiled and lubricated. Being the wide blades, I don't think they heat up as quickly either because I think it's just a bigger surface area. But yeah, I check them. I let them get to where they're just warm to the touch. So that's definitely not burning anybody's skin. They just start to get a little bit warm and then I change them out. And when I'm checking them, maybe you're not seeing it, but I just kind of will put them on here and do a really super quick check and not make a big... I know some content creators or YouTubers, you see them be like, oh, gotta check those blades. No, that's not gonna happen. They're being checked, I promise you. I've never, ever, ever burnt a dog. And I can tell you why. One of the first dogs I groomed was a very old Labrador that had to be shaved down because I think it was a Lab Cross Golden Retriever. Anyways, had to be shaved down because its coat was just, I don't even know, wild. It's very, very old and had incontinence issues. And she said to me, just be very careful because he got groomed like the year before. And she said to me, the groomer burnt him with the blades. And I was like, is that even a thing? Like, who would do that? How does that happen? And I just couldn't picture it. But down the neck and all the way down the chest was one great big line. And the scarring, it would have had to have been like I don't know, how do degrees of burns work? Whichever the worst one is, it would have been that. The scarring was just horrific. And yeah, she said to me that's from the clipper blade burn. And I've never seen it before. I've never seen it since. But I have this like anxiety that tells me like, check the blades. I could never, ever, ever imagine doing that to a dog.
There's first, second and third degree burns. I don't know which one's the worst.
Yeah. Is a 3rd degree burn the worst or a 1st degree?
I reckon 0 degree burns would have to be the least because 0 means nothing. You didn't get burnt.
Yeah.
So I reckon 1st degree burns is, I don't know.
We're just guessing.
Maybe that's that direction.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. I've been burnt a couple of times too, so you'd think I would know.
There's lots of
Where are you going?
Scissors, paper, rock is not a contact sport. Even though I thought I was going to get sack
yeah, I was going to say.
I thought I was going to get a
You
sack
thought I was going to hit him in the little potatoes.
Yeah. You see, you ducked out the way. I
You
put
did.
my defensive hand down
You
there.
did.
You were going to do it too.
I wasn't. I didn't even
Yes,
think
you
about
were.
it. Okay, I just want to state, I've never actually done that to you. I just threaten it because you squeal like a little
You
girl.
do all the
And
time.
I
How did I
threaten
just
it.
have an instinct to block?
Because I threaten it. It is funny. It's not funny, but it's so funny. Just a little pop. It's terrible. I think that's an Australian thing.
No, it's not.
Is it not? Do other people in other countries
It's just
do
the Kylie thing.
Oh, right. I see. Stand
Must
up,
be
buddy.
from Manala.
Yes. I am definitely on the bogan side of life.
Okay.
I am not a rich, fancy, poshy person.
I cooked a roast, says the man who cooked the roast a week ago.
Yeah. Right.
Lap, budball.
He used to cook dinner every night. We used to do Hello Fresh, and he cooked dinner every single night.
Yeah, well, I got really fat after that.
Yeah.
'Cause nobody ate their dinner, so then I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to eat all of this.
Yeah. To be fair, those meals are pretty high calorie.
Oh, I love them. Though.
Yeah,
So
but
good.
also you use way too much oil when
No,
you're
I didn't.
cooking.
No, I
oh,
didn't.
and
No, I didn't.
salt.
Did not. It's perfect.
I mean, I'll never complain about a meal I didn't have to cook. I'd say that, but
Yes, you just did.
I did
Well,
because
now it's too salty and oily, but I'm never going to complain.
because you already cooked it and I already ate it, so now I can complain about it. Haha.
Ah, okay.
What?
Amada. I'm reading Amanda. Why am I reading Amanda? Amada, Australia 2, is James McDermott. the
Oh,
patron.
yes. Okay. Amada.
Amada is the company name.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. I'll have to have
A
a.
bloke. There we go.
Yay! We got another number
Gotta put a
one.
one in the chat.
Yes, our male to female ratio. I don't know if you guys know, but YouTube gives us. Look at all this hair in my little.
We were trying to
You
sift
can't
out.
see, can you?
We're trying to sift out the supporters of the non-wife side.
Oh yeah, you were just looking for your team, weren't you?
I was looking for my
He was trying to
team.
find his people.
Because I was getting picked on. And I go, come on blokes, put a one in the chat, and then nobody did. And now you're here, you can put a one in
Oh,
the
you're
chat.
getting some man's catch up to you.
Yeah.
Yes, YouTube gives us quite a lot of analytics that we can have a look at. I'm not a big research kind of person. I like to just wing it and hope for the best. But I do know that we have significantly more women than we do men watching our channel.
And sorry, yes, James, I am dyslexic, so I did read that as Amanda instead of Amada. That's just what happens when you get the dyslexic guy to do the video work and read all the comments.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? We're both somewhat dyslexic.
Yeah.
I was trying to write a number to my mum the other day and she's like, why is it so much? I think I was talking about the price of something. She's like, why is it so much? And I had it all the wrong way around and did not, my fingers just did the typing. I had no idea. So instead of being like a couple of thousand, it was like 6,000 something. She's like, what?
Alright, so 3rd degree burns is the worst, yeah.
It is the worst?
So.
Yeah. Well, I would say that poor doggy would have had to have had a 3rd degree burn.
I wonder what 4th degree burns is like then.
Is that a thing? Or is it
Must be
just...
like burnt to
That
a
would
crisp.
just be a full thickness burn, wouldn't it?
5th degree burns must be incinerated,
Oh my
like totally.
Cremated. We shouldn't make jokes about burns.
No, we shouldn't. Because it's not a funny thing.
It's not.
Kylie, do you ever shave down? So do you have a lot of shave down dogs in the summer there?
I do.
Kylie is the shave down queen.
In summer, okay? Teddy gets some fluffy little... Actually, no, Teddy's pretty much short all the time. He does get a little bit fluffier in winter.
So where did you get called that? It was Reddit.
No, well, I'm in lots of groups with other groomers. There's lots of, like, support groups and places where you can ask questions. And there's even places where you can go and fight other groomers because groomers are very opinionated people in general. And most groomers are insane, I'll tell you that. Myself included.
Yeah, well, you've only got dogs to talk to all day.
But, yeah, you see people that just shave down dogs. They get called shave down queens. In summer, yes, I am a shave down queen. It's hot. There's prickles and grass seeds. The dogs are all swimming in the river or playing in sprinklers on farms and stuff like that. So, lots of shave downs. Although I do have, like, Did you guys see Sadie's video? Little Pomeranian. She was pretty cute.
No, hardly any of them have seen that video.
Yeah, not many people watch Sadie's video. What's wrong with you people? Sadie's so freaking cute.
It's
I
like
love
Sadie's
Pomeranians.
video went totally under the radar.
I think because we posted 2 at the same time. I say we, I mean you.
No, it was... Okay. I was trying to hide the cat video.
Well, yeah, because our cat videos historically haven't done very well, so we don't really post them.
So it was the opposite day.
And then, yeah, little Ducati took off. And the cute little Pomeranian got missed out on. Oh, well.
I even posted them in the correct order to be seen. Anyway.
Did you hear Jude, Teddy? Being a baby at the gate.
Yeah, he can hear me. That's what it is.
So I like to just get everything off, then give him a good wash. And a blow dry, and then we just tidy it all up.
Yeah, so the clippers, you didn't realise that they got Susie, no?
Sorry?
Honey420 didn't realise that the clippers actually got hot.
Yeah, the blades, because they're working really hard. And so you've got, let me see, on the clippers you've got this top blade, which is here. That's the top, and then you've got the plate this side, which goes, oh, sorry, I'm trying to do this in reverse. This
forwards.
plate, and so it goes side, side, side. I'll turn it on. It goes back and forwards, and it creates friction.
Yeah.
So it gets super duper hot. You have to be really, really careful. And you have to keep them oiled, and you got to clean all the hair out, gets into all of these places, and ugh, it's a mess. It's a very messy job.
How cold does it get in Australia's winter?
Oh, for us in South Australia, I think the coldest I've ever seen it was like -2 or -3 degrees.
Which is... Hang on, I have to work that out. So -2 degrees Australian that's Celsius.
Yeah. But then in like Tasmania and some parts in Victoria, they do get snow.
How do you do a minus thing on this thing? Oh, -2.
So it would have to be a bit colder, a fair bit colder there to get snow. But I've never been and I've never seen the snow. Makes me sad. But then I think about it, and I don't like being cold and I don't like being wet, so I don't think I'd actually like the snow. I still want to go see it though.
So it's actually 28.4 degrees Fahrenheit is what probably the lowest that we've seen.
So 28.
28.4 degrees Fahrenheit, which is weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand the Fahrenheit, how that works.
No, me either. So
what's
what's
0
freezing?
Fahrenheit? That doesn't make any sense.
What number is freezing? Or below 0? Yeah.
What's
I don't
0
know.
Fahrenheit? It's a bit about, or ask about. Yes, I said it.
You said it.
0
I have
Fahrenheit
tried.
to Celsius is -17.7 degrees. How does that make any sense?
It doesn't.
Fahrenheit, 0 Fahrenheit is -17.7778 degrees Celsius.
Wild.
How does that make any
So
sense?
that's hotter than I would like now, so I'm going to put it down. I can still hold it and it's not burning my hands, but it's warmer than I would like it to be.
So water in Australia boils at 100 degrees Celsius. It boils and turns to vapour right on 100 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
But in America...
You'll just pick some other random number and you're like, let's call that boiling.
Let's guess. Let's take a guess. It's
okay.
128.4351.
No, it's 136
I don't know. I'm gonna guess.
is boiling point. 136 degrees Fahrenheit is boiling point.
100 degrees. Wait, let's 100 degrees. C.
I'm sorry, you have to have your room. Can I have
I'm
a
trying to
cuddle?
type this in and I'm doing it on my phone at the same. It's just a Fahrenheit.
Teddy bear.
212 degrees is boiling.
Really?
How does
So
that make
random.
any sense?
You're good
I mean, the
baby.
Romans used to count in 12s. Did you know that?
Yes.
Because I've told you that before. I've
No,
just
I
walked up
saw
to you
it.
and said the Romans used to talk counting 12.
You do randomly walk up to me and spit facts at me sometimes.
And then you just look at me like, what?
I could go and get another blade that's cooler and over there, but I usually just take this like little minute to love the doggies.
Once I spoke to you all about snowflakes.
Oh my god, he came
And
in.
you
I
just,
was in bed and he came in and started talking to me about snowflakes.
And the different
And
shapes.
It went on for, I think I was good for like 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes I looked at him and said, babe. And he goes, yeah, and I went, I don't care. Please go away. I felt so horrible. I was tired and exhausted and done on every level possible, and this man just comes into my quiet space and starts talking about snowflakes, but not just like a couple of fun snowflake facts. No. He had an entire TED talk prepared about snowflakes. I gave him 10 minutes of my time where I actively pretended to listen. And I was like, yeah.
It was very
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, right. Cool.
I don't remember it.
And then I was like, he's going to run out of facts any minute now. He surely can't still be going. And sure enough, he goes, and I was like, nope.
James, we're into Mexican and Indian food. It doesn't matter, we're into everything.
Oh man, I'm just into food in general. If it tastes good, and
Tastes
it's
good.
not, not seafood though.
Spices and whatever.
Yeah. Wait, I picked up the wrong foot.
We used to do Hello Fresh that had a range of different foods in it. But, yeah, whatever.
Anything
We've
that's
got a local golden elephant, but that's Indian.
saucy and sticky and delicious.
And we have Mexican nights, well, sometimes nacho.
I feel like a lot of groomers are vegetarian or vegan. I guess because we're all animal lovers, but no, that's not me. I'm sorry.
Dale's TED Talk, lol. I'm going to have to put in a segment about snowflakes before the next live, just in before the next live, because they're actually really interesting. I could talk to you all about it now, but I won't. Kylie says no.
Guys, cut him off. Don't let him start. You'll never stop him. Tell him you don't want a segment on snowflakes. Save yourselves.
Every snowflake is, no, I'm not going to. Every snowflake is different. There, I've said it.
Okay, then that's all you get to say now. Dale hour is over. You're okay, my little teddy. My little teddy muffins. Come on. We're nearly finished. I'll put you in the bar. So as you can see, Teddy, love-hates grooming. I think he likes to be clean and fresh. But he'd rather have a long nap. Wouldn't ya?
Can you be a lover of Mexican and Indian food at the same time? Is it like blasphemous or what?
No, why would it be?
Apparently you either like the Beatles or Elvis. You can't do
Well, that's kind of true because I like the Beatles.
Because I like both of them.
I'm not the biggest Elvis fan, I have to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Love me tender, love me true.
I think my older sister really loved Elvis for a while there. Okay, so this guy had his hair cut not even that long ago, shaved down to this, and this is how much hair just came off of him again. A big old ball of floof.
Alright, put in the chats whether you're a Beatles or Elvis fan.
Oh yeah. Floof. It's so thick. Alright.
I imagine people from the US don't even know who the Beatles are.
Well, Jude, I fell in love with the name Jude for Hey Jude.
Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better.
That is a Beatles song, just if you're wondering how we transition to that.
There you go, Beatles.
Oh, my bath is a
Really?
mess.
Lisa Williams, yeah, because you're from the UK.
Elvis? Oh, Beatles.
Beatles.
Yeah.
Julie Raylan, Elvis.
I'm just gonna rinse the bath out from Winnie. So
Kathy Williams, I agree with you. I love them both.
Oh no, I didn't turn the bath on.
Just like hard and soft tacos.
Oh, soft tacos all the way. Now you started another one.
It's got to be soft tacos.
Just stay there. I don't want to splash water everywhere on the camera.
The only food I don't like is Brussels sprouts.
I love cabbage though.
Yeah, in coleslaw.
No, I like cooked, boiled cabbage.
Then we got Seaman, he doesn't like either of them. And Krista Brown doesn't like either.
Well, they're well before my time, and I imagine lots of other people too.
So the question was, do you like Elvis or the Beatles?
Yeah.
Clifford's mum says ABBA.
Yeah. Dancing Queen, young and sweet,
So that's the song we used at the intro
Is it?
for our 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Dancing Queen.
It is.
I played
Oh
it
man,
on
that
bass.
feels like a lifetime ago.
Now, Ron, 212 degrees Fahrenheit is boiling temperature. That is just weird. It doesn't make any sense.
Right? It doesn't.
Zero, it's minus 17.778. What?
Is that freezing?
Fahrenheit, yeah, it's so weird. I don't get it.
Do you know what blows my mind? We send our kids to school and we try to teach them like our numbers, and they're like, "What?
What?
What do you mean? How is that zero?" And then you guys are all out there teaching your kids, what is the number?
Minus 17.778.
Minus 17.778. I couldn't even remember it in 3 seconds, and you guys got to remember that for the rest of your life. I mean, I think my kids are somewhat intelligent,
No, actually, I don't know any of that.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could teach them. Ugh.
Did you know that the sun, the temperature of the sun, is only about 5,000 degrees?
Sorry, what did you say?
The temperature of the sun is only about 5,000 degrees.
5,000.
At surface level.
Oh, it's only 5,000 degrees.
At surface level, yeah. But then above the surface level, it goes into like millions of degrees.
Yeah, it would have to.
But it's weird because it raises temperature from the surface level. It's only 5,000, and then up in the corona or wherever it is. Oh, the corona is only 5,000 degrees, and then up above that, it's millions of degrees.
Okay.
They made a satellite go through it. I think that's happening this year.
I cut my finger on a staple yesterday.
Yeah.
It went in, and then I pulled my finger and it dragged it.
Anyway, back to talking about the sun.
I think we're good on the sun.
No, they made a satellite. They made a satellite go orbit around. They were going to make it go around Jupiter, but they didn't. They made it go around Mercury or something to slow it down, and they made it go right through the sun's atmosphere, and they measured it.
If anybody's wondering how to actively listen to your partner, it looks like this. You stand and you're like,
No,
okay.
you
Now
don't need to teach them anything. They know how to do
to
that.
show that you are actively listening and make them feel supported, you go, yeah, satellite, wow. Okay, just pick one word and be impressed by it. And then go, that's really interesting, babe, and walk away. And that's how you survive 14 years of marriage.
Kylie demonstrating active listening. That's right. Philippa text. Thank you, Philippa. I'm going to guess that half of you are really good at active listening. Look, I don't care if she actively listens. I just got to say what I got to say.
Give me a teddy bear.
Just like when I was telling her all about snowflakes.
Hey, he does it to me too, and that's okay.
I do not.
So long as I feel supported, okay?
I love you and listen to every single thing you say.
Yeah, while you're thinking about and doing other things.
Yeah. We've only got 86 people. It must have been the story about the sun and Adelaide.
They had enough of you.
Or is it what were we talking about before?
I don't even know. I think that
Snowflakes.
this is a really wild live today. We're kind of just like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm a little hyperactive today.
That's good. What else have they got to do? They want to hear you talk so they can go to sleep. Going up. So this is Teddy in the bath. Going to read some comments. Oh yeah, by the way guys, don't ever listen to me about science facts.
It's full of number 2.
I get my facts from the internet and then I try to relate them for what I remember. So, which is not very much. But I like sciencey stuff. And then I forget a lot of it. But at least at my age now I've forgotten more than I know.
That's true. Do you remember my birthday?
Yes.
Well, then you're safe. I won't ask if you remember anything else because I'm the forgetful person in our house, in our family.
Good night, Louise, Emma.
Good night, Louise and Emma.
No,
Or
Louise,
Louise,
Emma.
Good night, Louise, Emma. Thank you so much for joining us.
He looks like a little lamb in the bath.
He's such a good boy.
He does too. He's like a little black sheep.
A little lammy. I love lambs. They're so cute. He's got to soak for a couple of minutes, you guys. What was I going to say? Oh, I replied to a comment on one of our videos the other day. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, the person was like, something nice, and I replied something nice. And then they wrote back and they were like, oh, you replied to my video, my comment, and they were like having a fangirl moment. And that it made...
Starstruck.
Yeah, well, she said it made her day that I replied. But what happened was, it made my day that somebody fangirled. So I wrote back and went, you just made my day. So, how funny is that? Do people, like, I don't know how people become celebrities and stuff and get used to people knowing who they are. I would always be blown away. You're right?
It's just about being different. And you're very different.
Oh, yeah. My mum would agree with that. Now, I'm going to go get a drink. You can stand there with Teddy Bear, please.
Yeah, I know what it's like, man. I'm sorry. But she's putting you through this. I've been through this sort of thing.
Yeah, I put you in the bathtub and shower you all the time.
I've been through the ringer. This is what Kylie does.
It's a Kylie thing.
So Kylie demonstrating active listening, yeah, so I've done that one already. There's more of those.
Oh, about my active listening
Clifford
skills?
just straight out says no one cares.
I love that.
Right. Except for Honey420 said I care Dale.
Aw, you got a new fan.
Clifford's mum, Barbie, I thought I was your favourite.
You are her favourite. She does love you. So Honey420 said she's always wanted to try Indian food, but never actually tried it. I don't know what I just said. She's always wanted to try it, but hasn't. So get a butter chicken with rice and a garlic naan bread and a cucumber yogurt or raita. I don't know how to say it with the right accent, and that is perfect.
And then mix it all together and eat it. Use the naan bread. Garlic naan bread. But that's...
So she said she's
okay, so that's
it.
westernised. That's westernised Indian
It's very
food.
westernised, that's right. She said she's
really
avoided it because she
Indian.
doesn't know what to get, and I do that with everything. Like, I've never had sushi train because I just am too scared to try something new.
Well, when when James asked before, are we into Indian food or Mexican food? I was reluctant to say, yeah, cool, no worries, we'll go down and get a local butter chicken. That's not real Indian food.
No, but it's good.
It's good.
And what's the one that's like a tropical pineapple-y flavour? That's good too.
Oh, I didn't like that.
I liked it, but it's very sweet.
The chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't like it. ABBA. Everyone's into ABBA. Dale's spelting facts.
Oh, Kathy said I need to use my apron. I had it on for the last one and I forgot to put it back on. I'm so hopeless. When I have a big dog, I'm remembering now more and more to put it on.
You had it on at the start of the groom.
But I get hot with the extra weight on. So I always take it off when I'm blow drying.
I'll tell my husband that he's speaking a foreign language and then I walk away. CB says Indian food is good, but I prefer Malaysian food.
I don't think I've ever had Malaysian specific food. I really like Chinese flavours as well, but again, I just look at food and I don't know what it is, so I get scared.
You get scared, yeah.
But I've got real phobias of food because of my migraines. I really do have fear to try new
there was a
food.
mention to get the honey flavoured dare milk or whatever it is.
Oh, I could never have that.
That would kill you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I've just developed a real fear of trying new foods just because different additives like colouring and preservatives, and then too much sugars or sweet, like artificial sweeteners. Because there's a dare no sugar or no added sugar, but it's got an artificial sweetener. Worst migraine I've ever had, man.
No, I'm on live chat. I'm just scrolling back, trying to keep track of the conversation. I think I am.
I don't know. I was looking at the one on the computer before.
Oh, we'll give you a little rinse off, mister.
Such a good boy. He waited so patiently.
You're going to have to talk about your marshmallows and the brown sugar.
Oh, yes! That was something I was trying to think of what we could talk about today. As you probably picked up, we don't really plan ahead for these lives. We just talk about whatever. We plan ahead a little bit, but
You're the talent.
I don't.
sit there for hours making videos and stuff.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. So Dale does some forward planning. I just show up.
Yeah. Start with your purple and red hair, pink hair.
So, one of the things that I thought would be an interesting topic to discuss is what is your random useful fact? Everybody's got useless fun facts, or things, or old wives' tales, or whatever. Mine is that, did you know if you put a couple of marshmallows in the container with your brown sugar, the sugar stays soft. It doesn't go like rock hard. And, hang on. I learnt that a couple of years ago, and I've never had hard sugar ever since, brown sugar. I love brown sugar in my porridge. It's the only thing really I use brown sugar for, unless I'm baking, but I don't do that very often. So, did you know that? And what do you know? What is your useful fact? Or old wives' tale? I love learning like little things that help around the house. I'm so like, when it comes to keeping like a super clean house and super organized and preparing meals and stuff, that's not my strong point. I make a terrible housewife. I've always worked. And even after having the kids, I've not been a stay-at-home mum because it's just, I'm not very good at it. I don't know why. It's not my thing. Dale and I have always shared responsibilities for housekeeping and cooking and things like that. Because if we didn't share, we would never get done. Because it's not very, I don't know. I can't keep a routine or a schedule. That's me. But if you got any fun tips for me or fun facts, like how to keep my brown sugar from going rock hard, oh, give it to me.
Does it really work?
You got to read with the brown sugar? Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've tested it for like the last maybe even 2 years, maybe even longer. The only problem is sometimes Jordan, my little Geordie bear, he loves marshmallows. So if I do keep a container of marshmallows in the pantry, if they run out, he will sometimes steal the marshmallows out of my brown sugar. What are you doing?
You guys know what that is?
Oh, right. I know what you're doing now.
What is it?
This blows my mind.
That's coffee.
Huh?
A lot of people won't know what that is.
I know.
It's really
Isn't that
weird.
crazy?
I mean, their Fahrenheit is down to minus 17.778, and I don't know what that kettle is. TV says a humidifier.
A what?
Humidifier.
I guess in a way, yeah.
Alright, so mayonnaise instead of butter when making grilled cheese.
Ooh, okay. I mean,
Righto.
I'm not a big grilled cheese person
I
because
am.
I don't eat cheese
I am.
very often.
I use a plastic cheese though. So.
You do use plastic cheese. I like the the tasty, strong, vintage cheese slices, real cheese slices. But again, cheese gives me migraines. Sometimes when I know I've got a good weekend to have off, I'll eat cheese. I will sacrifice. The love of cheese is real. Let me get your towel, little teddy bear. Let me have a look.
You don't even use that kettle anymore.
Middle of the night to eat the brown sugar coated marshmallows. Yes, who is that? Honey 420. I love marshmallows too. I don't know, I never really had a problem with eating marshmallows, and then we went camping in the backyard. We sort of camped in the backyard for Easter one year.
We had a tent and everything.
And we had a little fire pit.
Worst night's sleep ever.
Oh, so we roasted marshmallows in our little fire, and I was supposed to go to work the next morning at I had a 6 a.m. start, so get up at 5 a.m. I don't know what it was, but I think the most horrific migraine I've ever had. Somebody mentioned in the comments, I don't know how to pronounce it properly, the hemiplegic migraines. That they really are like having a stroke, or TIA. I'm hopeless with these things. They're awful. And our mattress, I think we were sleeping up, like tilted upside downhill
or something. Couldn't work it out.
But also,
if your bed's not perfectly level, then you have an awful sleep.
yes, but also we toasted marshmallows is the only thing I could attribute it to. The worst migraine I've ever had. I was just the pain and the vomiting, and I lost all my vision, and all of my body was numb.
And so we haven't been camping since?
We haven't been camping since, and I haven't eaten a marshmallow since. that the fear that it puts into you, like an actual phobia of just doing whatever it was that caused it.
Is that a coffee percolator?
A coffee percolator.
That's another one. No, it's not.
Can I say what it is? Are we there yet?
So, Ian Blair says, I'm a stupid American, but I have a kettle.
I love that.
So if you boil water and vinegar in the microwave, in a bowl, in like 7 minutes, because it makes it super easy to clean.
Yeah, right. I was asking for like fun facts, like useful facts.
Yeah, I know.
And like old wives' tales.
We still had the Mad Mamas.
Oh, yes. Oh, if you guys go way back, oh my goodness.
We have 2 of these.
I tried to surprise Dale because he used to surprise me with gifts.
Yeah, okay. I buy you cool stuff like that game. What was it? The rabbit game.
Jumping Jack.
And I've got you cool stuff like this, and I bought you the chicken hat, and I bought you the blow-up dolls.
Yeah. Okay, the Mad Mama
And then you
was...
buy me something for the microwave so that I can clean it.
It was meant to be a funny thing. And it got ruined because, do you know what came when I ordered it?
It was more interesting.
A queen size electric heated blanket came in the post, and I'm like,
Instead of that.
that's not what I ordered.
But you did the right thing.
I did it. They wanted me to take it to the post office, but I work during business hours, so I can't ever make it to the post office.
My presents are way better than yours.
That's the best thing you've ever bought me, babe.
A bag of teeth.
A bag of tea.
Oh, come on. And there's this.
Oh, that one's funny.
Screaming goat.
Teddy's like, what are you doing?
Oh no, he didn't like it. Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
Aw, Teddy.
I scared him.
What's he going to do if there's all
That
these
was me.
little puppies running around
Alright,
soon?
so,
I have to blow dry
hydrogen
Teddy.
peroxide removes blood on all surfaces, including dog hair.
Okay, I'll have to give that a go. I bought hydrogen peroxide the other day because of my toe, because I didn't want to go to the doctor. I put it on my toe, and guess what? My toe's getting better.
Soda water to get rid of adult gas.
Ah, okay. We're going to have to fill Dale up with soda water.
What?
Can you give that a go, please?
No, what are you talking
He is a
about?
toot machine.
No.
So
Last
are
night
the
I
kids.
was.
Jet
Last night I
is a
was.
little fart machine. I'm going to try that.
But is that adult gas?
Was that what we're talking about? We're talking about toots?
It definitely says adult gas. From
Aw.
Shan Matthews.
Ali QOD has a screaming goat too. Thank you so much for the $2
awesome. They're the best,
contribution.
aren't they? I think everyone should have a screaming
I'd
goat.
never even heard of a screaming goat until that one came in the mail, and I was like, why do I have a screaming goat? But now,
I buy the best presents ever.
sometimes
and
if
then you bought me a
I'm
microwave
having
cleaning.
a bad day, I just stand there with my screaming goat and go, I squeeze it and I go, and then I laugh at myself and I feel better.
Yeah.
Now, I have to blow dry Teddy.
But what is adult gas?
I'm assuming it's just like fart gas in an adult.
Can you please tell them what that thing was, the kettle?
Oh, the kettle. Okay, so when I grew up, we called it a jug.
Jug.
A jug. And then I learned
Coffee
that
jug.
most people call it a kettle. But you just boil water in it for your tea and coffee.
That's it.
And if you don't want to wait for the pasta water to boil, you boil the kettle and pour it into the pot.
How do they get hot water in the US?
It's the microwave. You guys boil water for your coffee in the microwave, or they've got a percolator. I can't
Really?
say that word. Is it a percolator or a percolator?
Percolator.
Percolator?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Coffee percolator.
Or they go to like a barista and go to a cafe and grab a coffee, which is the best.
But what did you do before microwaves?
Put a pot of water on the
On the
stove
stove.
or the fire.
Well, we had kettles before microwaves.
Did we?
Yeah, I had.
I don't know. We had like a
kettle when I was a
porcelain,
kid.
a heavy porcelain jug and a weird cord, the jug cord we used to
Yeah.
call it. Yeah, and you plug it in and it boils the water and the element was inside.
But does the Mad Mama actually work?
I don't know because my husband still hasn't cleaned
We
the
haven't
microwave.
taken it out of the box.
My husband still hasn't cleaned the microwave. What's funny is there 2 or 3 Mad Mamas?
There's 2.
Yeah, so I notified the business that the electric heated blanket came and not the Mad Mama. And they asked me to go and take it to a post office and pay for postage and whatever. And I was just like, I appreciate that you would like me to do that, but it's not going to happen. You can just send a postman to pick it up.
They got a courier.
And yeah, they sent a courier who just came and picked it up. So I wrapped it all back up and everything, ready to go. And yeah, someone just came and picked it up. But then a Mad Mama came, and then like a week later, another Mad Mama came, and I was like, oh my goodness, these Mad Mamas need to stop coming. But it was only like a few dollars, so I just was not going to put any time into fixing that.
Another
So now I
courier
have
to pick up a Mad Mama.
2 Mad Mamas. Yes, I felt really bad about it, but it was like, no, it's not worth the business's time to recuperate that item. So
Alex,
move on.
if you put vinegar in the laundry, it takes out all the smells.
Yes, I have heard that. I've not actually really tried it, but I washed the washing machine with vinegar. Like, I put in vinegar and run a hot load to try and wash it.
Can you dunk children in vinegar? Is that legal?
Just Abigail.
A bucket of vinegar.
Alright, can you turn down the volume while I blow dry teddy bear here? He doesn't want to wait any longer.
Okay.
I think people can still hear us talk anyway, yeah. Yeah.
420
Yes.
said to say, if you say honey 420, it rolls off the tongue a little bit easier. Right? So I read that and I've gone, say honey 4 20 times. And I was going to go, honey 4, honey 4, honey 4, honey 4. I was going to say it 20 times.
What were you doing on the day they gave brains?
I'm so dyslexic. Okay, honey 420. There you go. Rolls off the tongue.
Honey
Beautiful.
420.
Rinse your hair in a mixture of water and apple cider vinegar to make it easy to comb out and gives a wonderful shine. That's
would.
from Barbie Clifford's mum.
Okay. But apple cider vinegar smells.
And it also get ants in your hair.
No.
You get ants in your hair.
Dunno.
Put some lemon juice in the water in the Mad Mama and it makes it work better and it smells great.
Ooh. That's a tip I like. I'm going to have to try it. The microwave probably needs a clean.
Honey 420. There you go. I've got the hang of it now. Honey 420. Teddy is an angel.
He is such a sweetheart.
I went on a live, right, last week, just some random live and said hello.
Yeah.
They couldn't say my name, Dally Sparkles. They would call me Darlie.
Darlie.
Darlie. Don't know.
Oh, you're going to have to start calling me Darlie.
You're right. Hold on.
Oh, the volume. Whoopsie daisies.
There we go. Is that better?
Welcome back.
Sorry. That's Kylie's fault because she uses a blow dryer.
That's absolutely correct. Everything is my fault. The blow dryer is a double K Challenge Air. And I did a lot of research at the time that I bought it to get exactly what I wanted. And I know that's exactly what I want, but I don't remember if it's heated or not. I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is.
Switches on it.
No, that's just for the air. So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, when you do two.
No, it's got two. It's a twin engine. It's got two motors in it.
Well, that's warm.
Yeah, it gets hot from the motor heat. I'm pretty sure that
I reckon it's heated.
No, I'm pretty sure I decided on one that had the airflow that I wanted, and I know that they're designed in a way that the air gets hot just simply because the motor gets hot.
Well, I'm a man and I reckon it's heated.
Well, you can look it up and Google it. Anybody who's proficient on Google.
So what's it called?
A double K Challenge Air. And it's the twin.
Okay, my money's on that it has a heating element inside.
And mine's on that it doesn't. Because you can burn dogs. I don't know if you've ever been to the hairdresser and they're like going wild with the blow dryer and you're like, just burning my head.
Oh, yeah.
Well, dogs can't say that. So I didn't want one that would get too hot and risk hurting anybody. Although you can still, even with that, I'm pretty sure it's not heated. But you can, it gets hot. Like if you kept holding it on one spot, not good.
Okay, you're going to love this one. So, Ali Q says one of my BFFs has a dog with a full name that she would use if he was in trouble. And the dog knew the difference.
Okay, so I have two dogs with two full names.
Alice Sparkle.
Alice Rainbow Frinkles.
Alice Rainbow Sparkle Sprinkles.
Frinkles, just Rainbow Frinkles. Her middle name is Rainbow Frinkles, which was given to her by Abigail, who meant rainbow sprinkles. Like, I'm going to say the sprinkles you put on fairy bread, but you guys don't do that. Like what you put on cake, if you were going to decorate a cake at home.
You confuse everyone with fairy bread.
I know. Rainbow Frinkles. So Alice Rainbow Frinkles.
Hundreds of thousands.
And Jude, both of our boys' middle names have Jefferson in it, which is Dale's middle name. I don't know where it came from. Is it a family name, or is it just your middle name?
What is?
Jefferson.
Jefferson's like a family name.
It's a family name. So both of our boys have Jefferson in their middle name. All of the kids have two middle names. So Jude is Jude Jefferson.
And when you're telling off a child or a dog, they understand their full name.
Yes. And Alice knows that she's in trouble, but she doesn't care. Jude knows he's in trouble and he just runs straight out the doggy door to the backyard. He looks at me like, oh no, I'm sorry. And then he goes there, takes himself outside and sits outside. He sits outside the doggy door going, looking at me, and I'm like, no, you stay outside.
That's when he peed on something.
It's usually he's peed on something. He's not de-sexed though, and I really struggle with this because I've never really had a male dog before, and I didn't realise how badly marking territory is. I'm fairly certain, because he goes outside to go to the toilet, but he still mark on things that are new in the house. So I'm fairly certain that's what that is, because he knows to go outside.
Honey.
What is it?
No, I'm not going to read it.
Read it?
No.
I'll read it.
You can't.
Why?
Because you're busy grooming your dog.
What?
You're busy grooming your dog.
What was it? I can't see that far. Read it to me.
No, you don't need to know what it said. Don't read the comment.
Who was it?
Honeybee.
Heat by flow through motor system that warms air as it cools the motors. Yes. Yeah. That's right. The engine heats the air.
So there's no heating element. Fine.
Motor, whatever you call it. Yes.
Whatever.
So you can get them with a heating element, but it's not necessary. Even if you're a professional groomer or you're setting up at home or whatever, you don't need a heating element in your blow dryer, so long as you've got a good motor with good air force. You don't need to worry about a heating element.
Thanks for proving me wrong, Honeybee, and now you're going quiet again.
Anytime anybody wants to prove Dale wrong, just go right ahead. Please. It's my favourite hobby thing to do. Absolutely my favourite thing to do.
Go and research snowflakes. Because I'm going to do a whole TED talk on that next week.
No, you can do that on your own channel.
This is my own channel. I don't have a channel. I got 30 subscribers on my channel.
Just make a channel called All About Snowflakes. And anybody who's interested will go over there and have a look, okay? There might be some echoes in the room.
So would Kylie consider Marge from Simpsons blue hair?
Oh, okay, yes. So I did go with the red. It never takes well, even the purple.
That's from Games.
Straight after I bleached my hair. So I do need to, I was supposed to do it last weekend, but I knocked over a brick wall instead. I smashed out a brick wall and I've nearly killed myself. I'm very, very sore after picking up all the bricks that I broke. So this weekend I'm going to go with the red again one more time, and then it's either blue or green that I want to try next. So
I can let it go pink.
I didn't love the red. It fades really fast, but also it is very bright. If I was a red in a permanent colour, I would do. I really like red, like a deep red, but because my hair's bleached, I can't put a permanent. I could, but I'm not going to because it's not right for bleached hair, permanent colour. So
Cornelia Afra says, read it! Like she's telling me to read the comment.
Yes.
Like, you're all ganging up on me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
New to that dog. Too late, she's already using him for breeding.
Yeah, he's got to pay for himself first. No, like I said, I would not breed him with somebody who I didn't think was, what's the word I'm looking for? Ethical? Like somebody really ethical that had definitely the animal's best interest at heart and not just what goes into their pockets. I would never join into that, so...
Honeybee just likes facts. She's not on anybody's side in particular.
That's the way to be.
She just likes the truth.
Hold still, buddy.
And everyone's saying do blue hair.
Blue? Yeah, because I think green would be the same as this red. It just wouldn't hold in my hair. And keep in mind, I've bleached my hair like 20 times. I do it really gently. My hair is actually like, it's quite healthy and holding in there, which surprised me. I thought I would have killed it a long time ago.
Kat says, I have brownish red hair and red... and add red into it all the time.
Yeah.
Wish I was brave enough to just go with bright colours like yours.
It's fun. It's a lot of work to maintain it, but it's fun.
I reckon everybody just colour their hair purple and send us photos.
Yes. Honestly, I think you reach a point in life where you just go, stuff it, I'm gonna do it. Just do it. Don't wait. Do it today.
I did it. And then I had to walk around in the shops.
You did it because you had to, because you lost a bet.
I didn't lose a bet, I was rigged. All our bets and challenges are rigged.
That's not true. You're just a sore loser.
No.
So I thought that we could make a fun video this weekend.
Yeah, what was it?
Well, because our dog, Jude, he really needs a bath and a bit of a groom, I thought we could do a video just showcasing why you don't get to handle the dogs.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think that we should do a video of you giving Jude a bath.
Oh, you reckon I should wash him?
Yeah. Not a groom, like you're not touching any sharp implements near my dog.
I'll give him a groom.
But we'll watch you giving him a bath, a blow dry, and a brush.
A brush?
A brush.
Can
You
I
got
skip
brush
the brush bit?
No, you've got to brush him.
Oh, come on.
What do you guys reckon?
Nobody wants to see that.
We'll just make it what we call B-roll, this sort of filler content that we show you on live streams.
B-roll. B is in boring.
Yeah. But I think that we should all see why you don't help me with grooming
No,
dogs.
CB, don't give her any ideas.
What did she
She's
say?
saying yes, do it.
Yeah, do
No.
it.
No.
I mean, he's your dog too. You should participate in caring for him.
Not my dog at all. I said you're not allowed to have dogs in my house.
That's not true. You drove me to the airport to pick him up.
Oh, only because you told me to again. And because you already bought him.
I did.
Everyone said they want to watch that. No.
So we'll play a game of chess and you can bath the dog.
No. Everyone's saying.
I know, that's why I didn't ask you first.
Yes, we want to see Dale wash the dog.
I just brought it up in the middle of a live stream so that you didn't get to tell me no.
Ah, is that your plan?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we'd find something a little bit naughty next time and going to make you open it in a live stream.
Oh, you're going to get me a silly present?
Another silly present.
Go on.
I thought the blow-up doll would create controversy with it.
Oh, well, yeah, that was a bit funny though. Everyone's like, why do you have a blow-up doll? It's a mannequin, okay? It did not have inappropriate places.
A prop. A movie prop, a stunt double. And I've just been too lazy to even make any videos.
We haven't done it. I don't think, no, I'm not going to say, normally I would say we've been too lazy, but I think we've truly just been run off our feet in every way possible.
So Kylie still has 4 welfare packs that she hasn't given out. They're sitting in my office.
Yes.
So can you all tell her to
Yes, get
hand
onto
out
it.
these welfare packs?
My goodness. There's so many messages. Oh no! Good grassy
Because you want to see the welfare packs get handed out to
we
people
do.
in need.
I do have a few messages to go through, and again, time. But we're going to head into our cooler period soon, and things start to slow down, and then I can focus less on actively grooming and catch up on all the things that I'm behind on. So I just have to say, with the confusion in the time, with the lady cancelling her nail appointment, my next dog will probably be here soon.
There you go. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, how you going?
Hi. Did you hear her? Oh my god, it's been years. This was not a good idea. Oh, that's enough of that. banana, mate. Try to paddleboard.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing. Somebody get me some cake.
Cake?
Please. Just need some cake.
Alright, let's do this. I'm out of breath.
Okay.
Are you ready?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
I'm not ready. There's so much pressure.
Alright, let's do it.
Under pressure.
Ready?
No.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah.
Scissors, paper, rock.
No.
Oh, what?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Oh. No.
Ah, it's a comeback. You have not won for ages.
Okay. Okay. Come on, exercise brain.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Formulate a
I'm
plan.
I'm good. I thought I was good.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Yeah! Yes! 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 Ah! Winner! Oh. Feel it.
It'll be a very short winning streak.
Sportsmanship is not solid in this household.
Say goodbye. Happy sportsmanship.
Bye. Lisa.
You won one.
Yes. Yes.
What's next?
Oh, Teddy. You're such a goose.
Teddy's all done.
He's nearly done. I think we're going to end our live stream because Molly here, she absolutely loves me and she loves attention and being held and petted. She will keep barking continuously. I will pop her into an enclosure while I finish Teddy's feet and ears and just tidy up his face a bit. But it's
a loud
it's
bark,
1 o'clock for us here now, so we generally finish up around this time anyway.
It's time for Mish's kitchen anyway.
Dale needs to get his lunch. But she will just ear-piercingly bark non-stop, and I just usually put my headphones on while I finish up the previous dog, and I'm sorry, I ignore you a little bit, don't I? She, this is Molly, she, from when she's like all the way up the street, she starts barking that bark. It's ear-piercing, right. It's deathly ear-piercing. She runs, she drags her mum down the driveway into the salon, and she runs in and jumps up to me for cuddles. She just loves me, don't you? She knows my name. Mum says to her, we're going to go see Kylie. We're going to go see Kylie. And she gets so excited. Don't you? Hey? So yeah, well, I think it'd be pretty horrible for you all. You'd all leave pretty quickly if you had to sit here listening to her bark. But
so thank you to all yours.
Yes, there was a couple of things. Oh yeah, ask for permission, ask for forgiveness, not permission, always.
Is that me?
Like if you want a new pet, you just come home and you're like, look what I got, I'm sorry. And then the partner has to be like, whatever. What else? She's a sweetie pie. Yeah, there was a few. Well, I'll have to go back and have a bit of a peek at everything. But a big thank you to our moderators. Who did we have? Autumn, Embers, Good Bean and Honeybee, all three today.
That's right, we did.
Woohoo! Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate having you.
And me, I was a moderator.
And
it's an extra task
who does everything, guys, everything. We appreciate what you guys do. You drive people to give us thumbs up, and you drive the conversations and keep everybody safe in the community chat, which is very important. Massive thank you to all of our patrons who have been supporting us. huge thank you to 10,475 people who subscribe to our channel. I know that 75% of our viewers are not currently subscribed, but returning to watch our content. So hit
That's
that
just because they're
subscribe
watching
button.
from a television.
Yeah, I don't know. If you can find a way to subscribe, do it. If not, that's cool. Still come and check out our stuff. What else? Our PayPal contributors and everyone who does a super thanks, like and sticker. I don't know all of those things, but thank you so much. You are the best.
Thanks for the producers.
Thank you to just Dale for everything.
Oh my god, this is going to go flat. It's
Oh
got
no, my phone's dying.
5%.
This is probably good timing. All right, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a truly fantastic time of day. We do love you all so much and appreciate all of you. I will try and get into the comments later and reply to some of them. Love you all. Bye.
Bye. Oh, mate, I've got this.
He doesn't know how to do it.